Oh, the old account? You're on YouTube Gaming? Hmm. Sure.
And Steam overlay do not play well together. And for those at home in the archive that may see this, hello and welcome to Pool Nation with my old buddy who hasn't been here in a while.
Very good.
But I say he don't know how to queue in. So we're both getting a little bit tipsy tonight, and we're gonna play some pool. I've got a great big old hefty helping of Manhattan on my hand, and yeah.
I have me a lovely red wicked apple. It's probably about halfway finished by now.
Well, I've only been nipping at mine because it's incredibly strong. I fixed about 6, maybe even close to 7 ounces of alcohol in it. So by the time I finish that, I'm going to be pretty schnockered. So while you are setting up, and you're welcome to bring your folks in when you're ready, I'm going to get a match getting ready to started.
Alright.
Let's see, player match.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
3 frames, 1 private slot. Customize, ball set.
Oh, that's a fail.
Huh?
Oh lord, NVIDIA locked me out of my account for 30 minutes because I couldn't remember my password.
Really? So I'm going to have to sit here and play pool by myself for 30 minutes?
So I'm gonna play it and I'll just have to start late.
I gotcha. Let's see.
I ain't gonna do
Invite
that to us.
friends. Invite.
Alright. I thought there was a way of doing it in game, but I guess actually
invite?
accepting your invite. Because I remember that one time we had an issue with me joining the lobby in game.
Why?
Like,
It's not
No.
wanting to...
why are you not wanting to acknowledge my controller?
It's doing the same thing for me too. It did this last time.
Why are you being a pain in my ass? Well, it acknowledged it beforehand, and then, like, it's just like, nope, I'm not doing it. Alright, maybe in my options.
Are you gonna recognize now?
Are you gonna work now?
I think last time I had to start the game with it already on. So I guess we're gonna do that.
Yeah, well, I done that. I believe anyway, and it still didn't work.
I'm gonna try it again anyway. Oh yeah, I have to go into here to do it. I forgot. I don't have a stupid thing to launch it. Alright, I'm not pressing anything on the keyboard.
Oh, hold on. It says box of tricks unlocked. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Hey, tricks are for kids.
Hey, there we go. Controller is working. Alright. Online.
Yeah.
Create match. Player match. Going 8 ball for now. 3. Let's do 5 frames. 1 private slot. And I think this is preset where... whoop, nope. And now invite.
Alright. I think what screws me up is I have to go into the Steam overlay in order to actually join.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the issue that I had last time, is it kept on messing the game. I have to use the mouse for that. Yep. Still freaking doing it. Why are you doing this?
Alright, this is what you need to do. Start the game up. Turn the controller on as it's starting up, and don't touch anything on the keyboard until it acknowledges your controller. And you should be fine then.
Well, like, it messes up because I have to go into the Steam overlay to accept the invite. I think there was a way that I had to, like, search for it last time in order to get my controller working properly.
Well, do you wanna set up the lobby then and invite me instead, since you do that from inside the game?
I can do that. That's fine.
Yeah, that works for me.
Like, the main menu acknowledges my controller. Everything works. But as soon as I go into the Steam overlay and use my mouse, it's like, nope, I'm going to use the mouse instead.
Yeah. Well, anyway, like I said, that's why I'm going to let you invite me instead.
Special. Alright, great.
So hopefully I don't get that.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Because that would suck this a wee little bit, let me tell you what.
Alright, so no, we're not playing non-ball.
Nope.
Very much.
maybe later. Maybe later.
Maybe later.
Need some standard 8-ball first.
Gotta get used to this game. Create a private match, invite only. Yes, yes. Don't really matter the location. You have any unlocked. Oh, not many unlocked.
You know what this music makes me want right now?
What?
It really, really, really makes me want some Daft Punk in the background, but I can't. Well, actually, this being a stream, I could get away with it. I just have to get rid of everything afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, too bad you can't, like, just get rid of the audio, do the, like, the instruments themselves, but I think that would still cause an issue.
Yeah, probably. That's alright. After we finish streaming tonight, I'll just jam out for a while.
There you go. Alright. Yeah, I haven't listened to Daft Punk in a long while.
Yeah. Okay. Joining. And do I still have a controller? Control? Yes, I do.
Nice.
That deserves a sip of Manhattan.
Yep.
Mmm. Ah, tasty.
You know that I have yet to actually get over my sickness still fully. Like, I can talk more proper now. My voice cracks up every once in a while. But like, I can't scream. Like, if I had to scream for something, my voice would cut out and I would be screwed. I would die if like somebody was chasing me and trying to kill me.
Oh, what the heck?
Did it do it?
No, my controller's acting up.
Oh.
Okay, waiting on you now.
Okay.
It's like it just stopped working for a second, or the game was locked up or something.
Weird.
It was weird indeed.
It says waiting.
I'm waiting for host.
Why is this having issues?
Because we want to stream it, that's why. I mean, of course it's going to have issues.
Because it says lobby settings, player settings, invite friends, and then waiting.
Wow. Maybe it's you, because me and D-Smack didn't have this problem.
Maybe so. Maybe it's like, you know what? You don't even really be doing this just yet, so I'm going to cause any type of problems I can.
Yeah. Okay, it says ready again, waiting for host.
It's not letting me go to ready. What the hell are you doing? Let me try this again.
Host has disconnected.
Player match. Okay, I'm not gonna customize anything. Just gonna leave private slots open. Maybe that was doing it, I don't know. No, we're not playing on ball, we're playing 8 ball.
Okay, let's try this again. Bam. Okay.
Oh my god.
Waiting for host.
It's still not working. Why? I'm really starting to hate Steam. Like.
Okay.
Oh god. Alright.
I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try setting one up again.
Alright, and I think that... What can I do to... Oh. While you're doing that, I'm going to exit the game and check the freaking files. Make sure that everything's downloaded proper.
Oh boy, that's gonna take forever.
Nah. Ever since I had this new processor in here, it don't do that.
Alright, well I'm a free play while I'm waiting on you to give some sort of content at the beginning of this video.
Yeah, sorry about it, folks.
Now 11 minutes in.
We're having issue after issue.
Issue after issue. I'm gonna get some practice in while we're waiting on you.
Yeah, so far 29% through already.
And that way I'll be at the top of my game and smoke you when you get in.
Jerk.
Yeah, well, you kind of already knew that.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna say.
Whoa, don't hit that.
Come on. 7. It's weird because while I'm at home, my desktop acts fine. But if I take it over to Lion's house, it don't want to work proper.
Probably all them viruses you got.
It's like I hook it up and everything, and it's slow as hell. It just does not want to work. In which since that motherboard didn't work, I found one that will work. And lucky for him, it's an Alienware motherboard.
Hey, not bad. Oh,
Not
really?
bad at all.
I'm kissing the 8-ball? I am literally kissing the 8-ball. God dang it.
Alright, I had one file that supposedly needed downloading that was 68 kilobytes. So maybe this time it'll work. I don't know.
No, probably not. Alright, so let's bring it around here and beep, do that. And I scratched.
I wonder if I need to turn on VSync. I think that syncs it to TV. That shouldn't have it on limit.
Shouldn't. Oh, is it because I'm free playing? You shouldn't be hurting me because I'm sinking whatever ball I want. Leave me alone.
Still have to do it in order, damn it.
I'm playing 8-ball, not 9-ball.
Yeah, but you still have to hit your ball.
I am hitting my balls. They're all mine.
The computer don't get any?
There ain't none. It's just me.
Alright,
Free play.
I'm ready
Free
to
play.
try this again.
Alright. Let's try this again.
Quick question,
Online.
does your screen have the mouse icon, like the actual cursor on the screen? Or
Not anymore,
is
no.
that gone away?
Yeah, it's gone because I'm using the controller.
Okay.
If
Mine
I
still
wake it up,
has
it'll do it.
I don't know why, but mine still has it. That could be causing an issue for me, maybe.
Maybe. Let's do that and invite. I still have controller support even after using Steam.
Please.
There
Work.
he is.
Please. Are you freaking kidding me?
It was working before, now not.
Yep. Damn controller's not working now.
Okay. You create one this time, and let's see what happens.
Really
This will be our last try, otherwise we'll go find something else, I guess.
Yeah.
Not sure what. But hey, 15 minutes of...
Nothing.
Yeah. That works. Some kind of entertainment. It's not like anybody's watching yet, so hey.
Yeah. But hey, it's going to be in the archives.
Oh yeah, that'll be there.
Alright, invite stick. Damn it. Work this time. Please. I beg of you.
Joining. I haven't clicked ready yet. Is yours doing anything fun?
Nope. Still says invite friends and I'm waiting.
Waiting
Oh
for
my god, it says start.
Hey-oh! Let's play
Alright.
some damn pool, baby! Let's play some pool!
Damn! The issues.
On your side.
Alright, so that's how you bring it back. Okay. Obviously, that's how to steer. That's how to raise and lower. How to switch.
Pull it back and flick it forward. That's also how you have a good evening. Low balls,
Sound right.
high balls. It wasn't intended to sound right. Looks like I'll be highball.
Alright.
Boom.
There's a way of
I bet no one gets that
There we go.
reference.
a highball.
Yeah.
Ah! Damn kitty.
Boo. Knock him out, John. We'll be alone now.
But yeah, I definitely have to agree that whenever you told G-Swing that it's easier with the controller, it is much easier.
Oh God, yes. I mean, this thing's a nightmare trying to use PC controls.
I don't even think I've ever tried using PC.
I did when I first got it. And then D-Swank tried, and he got okay at it. I mean, he was definitely coming out strong, but it sucked. Crap.
Nice combo try.
Yeah, well. You know, the real sad thing is with these simulators, combos are easy on the table.
Yeah. Here, not so much.
Yeah, and the reverse is the same. On the table, I can't hit a ball straight to save my damn life.
Oh hell no, I can't either. it can seriously be like where the red ball, where both of the red ball is, pretty much even, and I can still miss it.
Oh yeah.
So sad.
Dude, I ain't played real pool in so long. I don't think I can anymore because of my back issues. Because I practically lay on the table when I'm playing.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh! What?
Ah!
Oh my god! What? Dude, it's on the freaking edge!
That was good. That was
It's
good.
halfway hanging off!
I can't like that.
I got screwed.
Oh, damn it.
That's what it gets. Damn it.
Yeah, I guess so.
How do you
Man,
do?
you sneeze on that and it's going in.
Alright, I'll try some.
Well, you sneeze on that and it'd go in. Look at that.
Ah, damn it. I tried to do two at once, but it didn't work.
Yeah, well.
Doubt this is gonna work. Try.
Just tap it. You're going to hit that titty. Come a little more. A little more. A little more.
Really?
Touch a little more. Come on, trust me. Now barely tap it. Just enough power to get it going. Oh, shit. That almost...
Dang it.
But yeah, you was going to catch that titty for sure, man.
I couldn't see from the angle until I've done the overview. I couldn't see.
I try not to use it much. I used it a lot on the first right with D-Swing, just because I hadn't played in a while.
Yeah, I try not to, unless I just can't see.
Yeah. Anymore, I just kind of try to use it to kind of see where mother balls are. You bastard.
I'm learning my sensitivity because that's annoying.
Look at it, it's right on the edge too.
Alright.
Don't choke.
I can't do you without hitting you. Ugh.
Yep. Don't play with my
Damn
balls
it,
like that,
and
man.
then you have that hole blocked.
Yes, I do.
Alright. There's the meter, only.
You know, you could be recording instead.
I could be, but it won't even let me do that. Like, I have to sign into the NVIDIA account in order to actually get GeForce working.
Wow.
Yeah. I guess because it's been so long since I've been on and used it that it kicked me out.
Right. You ain't using OBS anymore? You don't still have it?
Nope.
I don't either.
After I saw how GeForce worked compared to OBS, I was like, screw OBS.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Shadow Play is just delicious. Works wonderful. I love it. Especially with some of the things I've learned to do with it. You know, cutting out the sound and just recording the audio with Audacity has been an incredible improvement, including the new mic. Oh, listen to that fuzzy voice.
I heard about that, dude. That's awesome.
Yes. Walmart, man. They got them. $50.
Wow.
Yeah, it surprised the hell out of me.
Alright, so, okay, that's how you do it. Gotcha. Oop. I don't think I'm...
Oh, there you go. Oh, too much. Too. Oh, that's my ball. Never mind.
I don't think I'm going to be able to because yours is just in the damn way.
Right in the way. And mine are pretty lined up, so be careful.
Great. And another shot. Damn it.
Get on there. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
But it's weird, like, holding a mouse compared to a controller don't hurt worth of nothing. But holding a mouse, that freaking hurts like crazy.
It's because there's a lot more strain going in that direction than you think it is.
Oh, you pretty much got a right on shot. Dang it. Scratch,
Don't you?
scratch. Ah!
I'm on that titty. Are you kidding? I can't get on it.
Ah! Better curve that shit. If you remember how to curve, anyway.
I remember how to curve. I ain't got to it.
So close for my first game, damn it.
This makes me want a pool table of my own.
Huh?
This makes me want my own pool table. Hit the right bumper, I think, and it slows down all your sensitivity stuffs.
Okay. Apparently not whenever you're dropping the ball.
Oh, well, no. Put the ball down, man.
Oh, I'm trying to get it in the right position.
Look, man, you don't need to be holding your balls like that.
Of course, you
It's
gotta
not
hold
good.
your
No,
balls
it's
somehow.
not good for you. It ain't good for you.
That's what you say.
That's what my doctor said, anyway.
I mean, you gotta show them some type of loving. Jeez.
Oh, I do. You just don't hold them that way, man. It's just bad. Cuts off blood circulation.
Too much force will do that. Yes.
Oh shit.
And let's see what my options. I think I'll snag
Dude,
that from you.
You had the whole damn table. It's a good spread.
Yeah, but like to see more things lined up proper.
Nah, I hear you.
I think I just screwed myself.
Yeah, you did. Not really. You can take that, man.
Not really.
You can do that.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I think there's a way to lock your power in. I just don't remember what button it is.
It's right bumper.
Right bumper?
Yeah.
Oh, left bumper must be the sensitivity then.
Damn it. Alright. That. Ah, that screwed up my freaking. That sucks.
You had it too. I saw you pass right by it at least once. Man, jump shot that shit. You got enough room.
Oh, where the hell are you going?
I don't know where the hell you going.
It's not wanting to freaking jump proper. Alright, let me go back down to normal. Get it lined up proper. Jump.
There you go.
It's not wanting to.
Too much. You had it.
It's not wanting to.
Right there.
I can't.
Now line yourself. Why?
Because if I do that, then it's not going to hit it into the hole. It's just going to hit it.
Oh. Well, you know what? You've got a ball here that you could combo with. Number 13. You could combo with the 12 if you wanted to. Or you could hit the 9 ball in. Over here sitting all prim and pretty and ready to go. Taking all that damn time playing with your balls over here. What the hell's the matter with you?
Sometimes you have to strategize your balls, okay?
No.
Yes.
You don't strategize your balls. You grab them and you play with them. Like that.
Yeah, but you don't want to hit them too hard, and you don't want to hit them at the wrong angle.
Depends on what kind of ball you play in there, buddy. Some of us like it kind of rough.
Oh.
You think that was a good shot? Where are you going, man? Where are you going?
Corner pocket. Oh.
Not bad. Nice setup.
Yep. For this one, anyway.
You're going to be a little hard pressed on that 15, though.
Alright. There. Ah, dang it. Ball is blocking it. Alright. Knock the shit out of it. See what happens. Nah,
Jet
I'll
shot.
table preferably.
Jet shot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Come on, man. You can do better than that.
I had no other shot.
Hey, thanks.
And I'm not good at bank shots, so.
I appreciate that.
Wrong ball potted. I know that. Jerk.
I gotta come back now. Gotta come back.
That's up once is over with.
Oh, yeah. There ain't gonna be no mess ups, man.
You better hope not.
Not hard enough.
I like that.
Not hard enough, son of a bitch. Damn it. Not hard enough. That was rolling right down, too. I think one of the prettiest shots like that I've ever done was in the real pool hall. It literally rolled right against the bank. I mean, just hugged it all the way down. Beautiful shot.
Stop. Good. And 8-ball corner pocket.
No! Scratch.
Don't think so. There we go.
Damn. Damn.
Alright.
Alright.
1-1.
Can I get one in? No? Okay.
Alright. No luck. Alright.
Oh, well.
Pretty nice spread. Seems like all the solids are more on the left side than the right side.
Yep.
Stripes. Oh, what shit is that? What shit is that?
That's the shittiest setup I've ever seen,
Oh
man.
my god.
What the hell is that about? What is that about? Hey, maybe.
Maybe. If I can squeeze it by that freaking bread. And if I can get this line proper anyway.
I'd jumping off the table.
I'm not jumping off the damn table.
You were for a second there.
Alright. Oh, the freaking power that I'm having to do it is not curve it proper.
That looks like a good shot to me.
Maybe.
Let's see what happens.
Let's see. Ah, hit the freaking side. Damn, bro.
What am I doing? I'm doing solids. Okay.
Alright.
Low balls.
While you're doing that, hopefully not going to screw things up and try to get into my dang NVIDIA account again.
Alright.
Bullshit.
Waiting for opponent. You killed it, man.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Oh no. He forfeited.
Did I?
It's yeah. It won't unless you're in game. It won't do anything.
Huh. Okay.
There we go.
I guess I should wait after this one.
Yeah, maybe.
Apparently it still wasn't wanting to acknowledge. Oh, that's why. Duh.
Hmm?
I forgot that I had to add a special character to my password since it asked for it.
Awesome. Shit, I scratched. And threw one of yours in. You're welcome. So yeah, with everybody and their cousin playing Cuphead at the moment, all the big names out there, I likely won't see anybody come into the stream today, but that's okay. It'll be archived for today, and I'll have videos up. I got one going up today, and I'll have some going up tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday, I think.
Nice. Well, the bad thing is I had the latest episode of Mod Survivor from Hell done, but the audio was shit. So I was like, I gotta freaking somehow fix the audio and then redo it.
Yeah. Well, whatever you do with that, you know, you do what you have to do, but start recording with Audacity, your voice. So, you know, when you get Shadowplay recording and get Audacity recording at the same time, make a loud noise, like a clap. And go back into Shadowplay and turn your audio off from recording the microphone. And Shadowplay will continue recording the game sounds, and Audacity will be recording your voice, and you can line it up on that clap noise. It's incredibly easy if you do it loud enough. That's what I've been doing.
Ha! Finally. Broadcast.
For those of you in the archive, we are waiting on a certain ding dong to get his streaming up. So
Yeah,
that's why I'm waiting for a opponent.
It's always can't be that easy.
So while we're waiting, you can listen to my voice. Hi. I like alcohol. I really, really like alcohol. It brings out the best of me in most occasions. Usually I like Manhattans. Occasionally I do drink the good old gin and tonic. But when I'm looking to get good and shit-faced, I go after Red's Wicked Black Cherry. Black cherry's so good.
Apparently, it's the first thing that you hear on this broadcast. Welcome everybody to a live stream. I am SkulDraco along with my buddy
Fuzzeh Gamer. How y'all doing today?
And I have decided to do a random live stream. I'm feeling better. Still not exactly held up from my end, but I'm actually able to do this. So we are currently in the middle of some pool nations. Let's get back into the action, shall we?
Yes, let's. Because I'm sitting here trying to. Hey, some ding dong by the name of SkulDraco is streaming some weird game called Pool Nation. I should check that out, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
According to my phone, anyway. That's what it just told me. That was my ball, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm low.
For anybody that is watching, I don't have my
That's
YouTube up, or if anybody's watching the archive, I was having issues with my NVIDIA account, so I couldn't get GeForce working. That's why I'm kind of late joining the stream. He's been streaming. Yeah. Oh, you're not already on the friggin' 8-ball. What? Ah, dang it! Oh.
And that's how you start a stream, by getting your ass whooped. You gotta win this one to stay in this frame, man.
Yep. Hey, if I remember correctly, we pretty much went back and forth last time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, all the way. Decent spread.
Alright, what we got here? I'll take the high balls.
Oh, I don't know. High balls aren't actually always good. Sometimes low balls are good. It's also not blue balls.
Well,
oh,
we're not starting that conversation again. We have a higher. We can take this beyond blue balls, man. There's so many other ball jokes to make. We can't get stuck on blue balls. It's painful.
It really is. Alright. If I hit it at this angle, well, I'll be able to hit that one.
Unless you're the kind of person that likes pain. Mm-hmm.
Damn it. Should have went for the easy shot with a 9.
Yep, because you just lost them high balls, son.
I was trying to be fancy and go all trick shot.
Why you want to do that for?
Because trick shots are awesome.
They are, but they leave you in a position that often hurts you.
And it's funny that D-Swink and y'all's play the other day said that, you know, that jump shot wouldn't be possible in real life. Yeah, it's very possible. But he had a good point. Where it was positioned, you would not be able to do it from.
No, the way I had it going on, I would have had to be standing on the table, and I would have been ushered out very quickly from the pool hall. Oh.
Oh. Thank you for giving me a shot, at least.
Yeah, I guess. But that's something I've never tried, because our pool hall, you know, when I was telling him that, you know, I played regular and was invited to a league, they didn't allow jump shots, so I never got a chance to actually practice them.
Yeah, we weren't in the local pool hall of me, well, of my area, I guess I should say. We're not allowed to even practice jump shots.
Yeah, I mean, well, they can ruin a table. You can tear the felt, and if it's not a slate table, you can ruin the table.
Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, you definitely don't need to be doing it.
No,
Not locally, anyway.
No. Go home, buy a $500 table, and practice all you want.
Jeez. Not everybody has $500 they can spend on a pool table. Fuzzeh.
I don't have $500 on a pool table, but there are pool tables that cost a lot.
I almost got 2 for 1.
You haven't even shot on my side yet.
Really?
Really? And it finally just went.
There we go. Finally. That was weird. Probably having some decent issues for some stupid reasons. Everything else is screwing up tonight.
Yeah. But $500 on a pool table. I don't know if you can actually get one for $500.
Not a brand new one. Or...
No.
Alright, it says waiting for opponent. Why?
Probably because we're catching up, and I'm behind. Maybe. As for me, you're taking forever to take a shot.
It's going to be a little while.
Okay, you're starting to move now.
Yeah, I signed off Steam on the laptop since I had it on earlier.
Ah.
Maybe that was causing some type of weird.
Maybe? Man, don't be messing with my balls like that. What's the matter with you?
Hey,
It's not,
give him a little
it's
tap every once in a
not
while.
a gentlemanly thing to do. You don't mess with another man's balls.
They told me that you wasn't playing with them enough. I mean,
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Alright.
You must be talking to that
Holy
third
shit.
fake one.
Well, you have a third fake one?
Let's not go down that route tonight.
Alright.
I could go into the specifics and all the medical jargon, but I ain't going to.
Oh, why not?
Uh,
Ooh!
well, you know, because it's a stream,
good
I guess I
setup.
could.
Yeah, you could if you wanted to.
Yeah. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave that for the imagination.
This is really going to suck because of where the orange ball is placed.
Mm-hmm. Looks like you hit it, though.
But, actually, I got to thinking. Can I hit
Dude, you had that shot. You were
this one
perfectly lined up
there?
on it.
I doubt it.
You had that shot perfectly lined
it.
up and you lost it.
Well, I got to thinking because if I could hit the orange one in first, it would be the best way to go. But from the angle that the orange one is going, I can't do that.
Right. See, that's all you had to do. And now you're
But now
left
I'm
with a
screwed on
really,
this
really bad shot. You don't listen to your opponent, man.
That was the only shot that I had because I couldn't get in the orange ball unless I banked it. I'm not good at banking shots even on video games.
Yeah, no, they take a little bit of mathematical skill and geometry and all that good shit.
Yeah.
What? There was a cartoon that showed geometry and mathematics through a pool table, wasn't it?
Sure, actually.
I think it was.
Shit shot.
Chit chat. Bad chit shot.
Yep.
Alright, let's bring this old buddy ball here right on back. Back it up right nice now here. Right about right there.
If I buy the if I buy the Alienware motherboard brand new,
Mm-hmm.
I think it comes with liquid cooling, and I'm not really sure if that's something that he eats because he wouldn't know what to do with it.
Well, he doesn't. And the thing about liquid cooling is, if there's ever, he's not. I love my boy, I do. But he ain't never gonna check it.
No.
He ain't never gonna check it, and it's going to leak, and it's going to ruin something.
And I got to thinking.
Wow. Because I have been thinking about, because my little fan on my CPU can get loud. Although recently I've taken the entire side panel off so it's fully exposed, it don't get loud anymore. So I think it was overheating in there possibly.
Very possible.
It's still a little bit loud. Not loud enough that you hear it over stream. What y'all are hearing right now is my air conditioner because I live in the South and it's fucking hot.
Yep.
And humid. Like you walk outside and you start sweating bullets. Just from walking outside.
It's supposed to be fall and our high for the day was 92.
Yeah.
Really?
I had a heat index today of 102.
It's like, good grief. So if you're from the north and y'all are getting cooler temperatures, you suck, okay?
Yeah. Now, granted,
just stating.
come winter, my heart bleeds for you. Fuck all that snow.
Well,
that much snow.
Us down south, it's more like what's winter.
Okay. Okay, for those at home, these are the seasons we get. We get summer, which lasts 6 months. In that 6 months, we get two sub seasons. That is pollen and love bugs.
Yep.
After that, we get fall, and then spring, and then it's summer again.
Yeah. Very accurate.
Yeah.
And fall and spring is kind of like 3 months apiece, maybe.
For everybody else, we get a couple of weeks.
It is just so hard.
Yeah,
Which, if y'all didn't notice, not to change the subject all of a sudden, but it is now 2-2, so we're having to go a 5th round to see who's actually some.
Not gonna be me.
It's not gonna be you.
What were we talking about before the seasons and the heat? Oh, walking outside sweating bullets in the air conditioner. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Weird how conversations go awry like that. Especially when you're drinking a rye.
Right.
I can't wait for cooler months though so that I can stream and record without the air conditioner going.
I know. Hell, I'm burning up sitting here with my fan not on because I had to turn it off because I have to sit so close to the fan.
Yeah. That's another good thing about recording with Audacity. You can clean up the background noise if you leave yourself about a minute's worth of just dead air in the background. You can do a noise reduction and it's just gone. And that was a beautiful trick shot, by the way.
Thank you, sir. Yes.
But that's how my audio is fairly clean, despite the fact that I got air conditioner running.
Okay.
And in your once you record, and you can do this with Audacity if you got the FFmpeg peg whatever fucking shit that is, the files to extract audio from a video. You can take the dead air and do a noise reduction on it, and then put it back into your editing software. Then you remove your old audio and replace it with the new cleaned up audio.
That's what I'm having an issue with. It's not the actual fact of me being able to clean it up out with Audacity. It's having to be able to put it back into the video. Because I don't know how to deactivate the video that's built in with my editing software.
What are you using?
It's a Vegas, but it's not Sony Vegas. I think it's Magix.
Alright, D-Swank uses Magix. I use Sony Vegas Home Pro, or whatever it is, the 13 Premium Platinum, blah, 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 whatever it's called.
Yeah.
If you select the audio, you can ungroup it from the video and delete it without deleting the video. Now, there should be a shortcut for it, and for me, it's Control U, which ungroups it, and it makes it two separate files, two separate tracks.
Okay. Most of the time, I actually don't have an issue with my audio. It's very clean, but for some reason, whenever I made these last 2 episodes of Model Survival from Hell before the issue with the server and all that good stuff, the audio is just crap.
Crap as in background noise, static, chirping, bipping.
Like low and a little bit of static sound.
Okay, the static in the background is just static from your mic. And that's why you want to extract it with Audacity and do a cleanup, a noise reduction. It'll get rid of that. Because before I got this new mic, I would always have that in the background.
Mine don't really have that unless I have my fan on.
Well, even with a mic that is being loud, like if you have it cranked up because it's kind of a shitty mic, which mine on my headset kind of was. I mean, it wasn't great. So I'd have the recording of the mic cranked all the way up so I could hear myself. But that would give me that constant static in the background. Try just try that on your next video. Extract it with Audacity, do a noise reduction on it, and see how it sounds.
Okay. Will do.
Dude, are you gonna give me a shot or what?
No.
You jackass. You better not run this damn table on me.
Hopefully. That seems proper.
Ah! He choked. He choked.
Oh, freaking hit the titties. I was worried about that.
Oh God! I better not choke. I better not choke.
Oh, I almost ran the whole table.
Oh God! Don't choke! Don't choke! Relax, calm down. Don't choke. Okay. All right, here we go.
Yeah, no pressure whatsoever.
Here we go. Here we go now. Here we go.
Screw up.
Oh, brother, I'm drinking. I'm relaxed. There ain't no screwing up now. Oh, shit.
Uh-huh. There's no screwing up, huh?
You know what? I could leave you in a really bad position.
How? Not from that angle, you can't. It's too directly on.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Shit!
Ah!
Bullshit!
No, sir!
Bullshit!
That was not a... Nope, that was not a shit shot.
Oh!
Oh!
BS!
Nope, nope, that's...
I did not lose this shit.
Nope. Let me
Oh
tell you,
God.
let me tell you, that was hanging on a hope and a prayer, but that's what I was shooting for.
Oh my God! I just lost it! Are you kidding me?
Woo! Yeah, baby.
Ah! Dang it!
Oh, that was good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, baby, that was good. Okay,
Oh,
we're gonna archive that
man.
match. We're archiving that match.
Dang, I freaking ran the damn table and then screwed up one shot and he freaking
Alright.
took it.
We're gonna keep going with 8-ball.
Yeah.
Let's roll.
I think I'm gonna change my... I'm gonna go a little bit more... more difficulty. Go with veteran aiming style.
That works for me. A little more of a challenge. We'll be here longer. I remember one of us being a complete idiot and turning it off completely.
Yeah, I wonder who that was.
We didn't get a single damn shot in. There was all shit shots.
I have no clue who that was.
Damn fine now. Some
I think
idiot.
someone that loves Manhattans.
I don't know who the hell that could be.
Alright, well, you're still on novice.
Really?
I'm on veteran. How in the world? You scratched?
Really?
Wow. Alright.
So, you lost the previous rack and set, and
Yep.
you're going veteran?
Yeah.
That don't make sense.
I only lost it because of the simple fact that I freaking missed that one damn shot on the last table.
Exactly. That don't make you a veteran. That makes you incredibly unlucky.
Well, all it does is just shorten the aiming aid just a little bit.
Yeah, I know. Personally, I'd be happy if it just showed the Q and left the color of the other line alone.
Ooh. Don't know if this is gonna work.
Should. Don't hit it too hard. Kind of like that.
Oh.
Kind of like that.
Gotta admit, I was holding my breath on that one.
A little bit, I could tell.
Okay, go away, you dang aiming controls. Go away. Kinda on my nerve. Yes.
Not bad. Remember, don't leave me open to all the balls again, man. If you're gonna run the table, run the table. Don't leave me hanging here.
I'm gonna try to get, if I did screw up, I'm gonna try to give you the most
Hey, Thunder, how you doing?
shot.
You've missed a great first rack.
Yeah, he really did. Like, that last game was just epic.
Especially the last 5 seconds of it.
Man, that was horrible. No! Damn it! I should have put a freaking curve on it. Ah!
Ah! Ah! What am I, solids? No, I'm highball. Okay. I guess I'll stay right here.
Okay.
Alright. It's automatically put up, Thunder. I don't put no wait time on it. As soon as we finish recording, bam, it's archived.
Well, it starts the archiving process. I think it still takes just a little while because YouTube has to process it.
Yeah, it don't take too long though. 10-15 minutes, it'll be up. Also, I'm getting drunk because I want to get drunk, and I'm about halfway through my strong Manhattan, which had about 6 to 7 ounces of rye in it. So yeah.
What type of rye?
Bullet, the only rye.
Nice.
The only rye. Sponsor me. But yeah, the sweet vermouth, it's a fortified wine, so that's alcohol as well. And the bitters, the aromatic bitters, also alcoholic, so there's no dilution.
Oh man, I'm screwed on this one. I have no shot.
You at work tonight, Thundra?
I'm assuming that she did because she said that something about that she would be on if her internet was working with the cell phone.
Okay. Don't hit that 8-ball, man. This ain't 9-ball. You see that too early, you done. Don't give me a game like that. I'll take a game from if you run a table on me. Don't give me a game like that. As a matter of fact, I think when D-Swink and I were playing, he there was a fumble with the controls because mouse controls suck, and it cost him a game. I was like, I ain't winning like that. I can't win like that. I don't like to win of that nature. It just doesn't work for me.
Oh, trust me, I've actually lost a lot of games because of me screwing up and somehow hitting the 8-ball in too early. In real life.
Shit.
Ooh.
That would have been nice.
Well,
yeah, well,
leave me one.
In real life, I can kind of understand it because you have, it's pure skill. There's no goofiness with bugs or controls or things like that. I just, you know, being someone who played for quite a few years at a local place and being invited to a league and getting to know a lot of the pool players and everything there, you get a certain level of respect for the people who do this with just tremendous skill. And seeing someone who's doing well lose a game due to a bug or fumbled controls, it just doesn't sit well with me. So I bungled a shot on purpose, openly. I was like, yep, nope, we ain't doing that. And then he screws up the shot again anyway. I think. I think. I don't remember actually that part. That was last night or the night before, so you know, a couple nights ago. Short-term memory is non-existent now.
Oh, not strong enough.
Oh, that sucked. And it was another delay, by the way.
Yeah, it was a slight delay, which unfortunately I'm still having to share my internet. So, yeah.
How strong is your internet? How much you got going on?
I think 18 megabits per second.
Dude, I've only got 25 and I share it with 3 people.
Yeah, but are they always on and streaming videos?
My dad, yes. Ah!
Ah!
Damn it!
Oh,
My
man.
dad watches Netflix and Hulu pretty regular, and my mom's almost always on Facebook playing her games.
Pretty regular? Like, all day? Or some of the day, or?
When we're home, yes.
Okay. I was because my mom's literally home pretty much 24/7, and that's all she does is watch video.
Right. Damn. I gotta come back from this. I can't have that. Nope. I had too many balls on the table.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Hey, we've already had that discussion.
Apparently, we need to revisit because you forgot about it.
If you take the aiming assist off, it's like playing real pool. You got to eyeball it straight up. The physics are there. Visually, it's gorgeous.
Yes.
I mean,
oh, twofer. Oh,
nice.
That was a hell of a break.
But if you leave the aiming assist on like we're doing now, because we kind of suck at this, yeah, it's pretty easy, honestly. But if you take the... And it's funny, I actually look at the chat as I'm talking like the person's physically sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only $10. I mean, it's a cheap game.
It's rather beautiful.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh.
Now, granted, this is not the best venue. My favorite one is the midnight one. Which,
yeah, well...
After this set, we might change it because that's my favorite one. I love the midnight one.
That's fine. You'll have to host. Let's try that since all my venues are locked since I had to reinstall the game.
Oh, you got me beat then. Last time I played pool, I was like 20. 21 maybe. Maybe 23. No, because I was married to a bitch.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little while ago.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, I was about... Shit, over 15 years ago? 13 years ago. 13, 14 years ago. But I miss playing pool so much, I just can't get on the table like I used to, and that's how I play. I lean over on the table. I know that, Thunder. Don't remind me!
What, that you're getting old?
That I'm older than she is. I'm old. Right now, I am older than everybody that I know except Tash, I think. And he's only like... I think he's a year older than I am. I believe. I don't remember.
Maybe.
Like, seriously, everybody that I know and consider her a friend, I'm older than.
Well, it's weird because, like, everybody that I know and consider a friend is either younger than me or older than me. That was actually the same age.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Wow!
Damn it!
Yeah, I know he's older. I just can't remember how old he is and how far I compare. I don't think it was by that much. I'm low ball. Okay. You done messed up, yo. You done messed up.
I couldn't tell because of the way that the aiming assist from the actual cue ball line is showing, so I didn't know if it was going to jump off the table.
Yeah. Assist is definitely assist. Oh, I know he's older. I've always known that.
By the way, if
I
you're
just
watching my video, just like
what?
Showing off the menu.
Oh, I just don't remember his actual age, so I don't know how far above he is of me. I wanted to think he was like 2.5, maybe 3 years older than me. Maybe.
Damn, I mean, you are getting up there in the 30s, dude.
Dude, I'm 35, man. I'm 35. Five more years, I can officially say I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yep, you can literally say that I'm over the hill.
No, over the hill's gonna be 50. I'm living to 100, motherfucker.
I
don't know about you. I don't know about you, but I'm living to 100.
I would like to, but it depends on how the world goes. And at this rate,
Screw the world. I'll go find me a cabin in the woods somewhere. I'm living to 100.
Ooh, good setup.
It's actually an inside joke, Thundro, with the guys at work. As some of people that may watch this later, I move furniture for a living. I work for a furniture retail company, and I've worked for it for roughly 16 years. And because I typically deliver to a bunch of older folks since I was 19, damn, I've been there too long. Oh. Dude, you better not win another rack on me like this. We're not supposed to do this.
Sure we are.
But anyway,
you're storytelling.
Yes, I am. I would jokingly say I'm getting too young for this because I'm not old enough to say that. So I'm not there yet. I'm getting too young for this kind of stuff.
And win.
Of course. But yeah. So I can officially say I'm getting too old for this in about 5 years.
Now, I'll say that now. I just turned 30.
Wah, wah, wah. So yeah,
especially, you know, whenever I'm having to deal with all the crap I deal with at work, since I work in a hot warehouse picking auto parts all damn day, and all these young kids are like freaking running around like a chicken with their head cut off. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting too old for shit.
Yeah, I know how you feel. When I'm not on delivery, I am stuck in an open air warehouse in the back. So I know how you feel. And we have 2 exhaust fans running, but they don't do much unless you're right in front of the door. Yep. And I have gotten to the point where I just can't handle it anymore. 16 years.
So the heat that gets to me is the stale air because there's no
movement, air movement.
Yeah,
I feel you. If it wasn't for what this job has done to my joint health, I'd still be doing it. Well, I am still doing it, but you know what I mean.
I was about to say, aren't you kind of still doing it anyway?
Unfortunately, yeah. But yeah, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be in the back of my head wondering what I need to be doing for another job, because I mean, if YouTube becomes a thing, hey, great. I don't expect it to, though. So I need to be looking at other sources of income, and unfortunately, outside of being a laborer, there's not much I can do. That doesn't require college education.
Whenever it comes to good money, no, not really.
No.
You need at least some type of trade through trade school. So, other than college and trade school, you're not really going to get a job that's going to pay really good.
No. And you know, the thing is, I don't want a lot of money. I don't want to be rich. I just want my bills paid and some level of, hey, I can retire and live the last 2 years of my life in comfort.
Yeah.
There's a reason I say that. But you know, I mean, I'm not looking to get rich. I don't want to be. I just want my bills paid, and I want to have some level of, what's the word I'm looking for? some level of ease in the mind, some level of content with the way I live. Damn, that sucks.
Oh.
So I'm not looking to be rich. I don't want to be rich. There's too many problems with being rich.
But content, and where I not only have enough money to pay my bills, but I have enough to actually splurge on what I want from time to time, then I'm good.
Yeah. I mean,
but no. I mean, if I legit won the lottery, I would still work.
Yeah, I would too. I would find something to do. It'd just be something I enjoy. There's one problem with that, Thundra, and this kind of falls onto some of the problems that I know that are directed strictly towards me. I am not willing to deal with...
Shit!
You suck. I'm not willing to deal with shift work anymore. I did shift work. I hate it. I will not do it ever again. God, it takes so much... Ugh, it sucks. Which you are well aware of, by the way, I think. Yeah. I'm just not gonna do it. Son of a bitch.
More of an idea. But me, 8-ball potted too soon. I'm not winning like that.
So that sucked. But that's one thing. I'm not gonna do shift work, which does kind of cut down the. I know you're a guard, you ding dong. You want me to host? You want to try hosting? You want me to try hosting this time?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
While you're doing that and getting everything set up, I got to go take care of getting my mom's supper cooked. She's not feeling good enough to do it. So I'll be right back.
All right. Well, I'll continue telling my story then while we're getting this ready.
All right.
Let's do 5. 1 private match. Location. Right there. And continue. And invite friends, and we will get him invited while he's away. But, so, me not wanting to do the shift work, that's on me. I know that. But, I've been around shift workers, I've done shift work, and I just refuse to do it. It's utterly and completely miserable, and at no point does anybody deserve that level of misery. It sucks. If push came to shove, yeah, I would do it. I would throw YouTube down, walk away, which means I walk away from a lot of people I've come to know and love in my life online, more than the people I know in real life. I would have to walk away from all of that because shift work takes away all of that, and I refuse to do it. Because if I can't be happy to some degree in life, there's no sense in it. And right now, everything that I have that deals with online, all the people I know online bring such joy to my life that I refuse to give that up. So that's that. As far as forklift is the reason my back is screwed up. I worked for a local paper mill, and for about a year, maybe a year and a half, and I was tasked with moving cold product to pulp. That meant going from my department in one building into another that was probably about a half a mile away. It was, it wasn't half a mile, quarter mile, let's say a quarter mile. And a majority of that quarter mile was on a road that was never meant for forklifts. So I was riding backwards on a forklift that has no suspension, turned all the way backwards. I mean, like straight up owl mode, all the way backwards, driving down a bumpy road. So I ended up with 2 herniated discs and twisted vertebrae. Thankfully, a chiropractor was able to fix the twisted vertebrae, but I'm stuck with 2 herniated discs now. I can't turn backwards on a forklift. So forklifts are out of the question. A lot of things are out of the question thanks to herniated discs and deteriorating joint issues. Which is also where I am to the point now where I can't do a job that I do, even though I'm good at it. So I'm kind of stuck in between a rock and a hard place in that regard, because I can't even stand in one place for too long without everything from my ankles up just going to complete agony. and I'm to the point to where I have to eat ibuprofen like candy if I want it to go away. So I'm kind of stuck, rocking a hard place. I would either have to go to tech school for a degree of some sort, or just continue what I'm doing and hope like hell YouTube pulls through with anything, which it probably won't, but hey, it's fun either way. And I've been enjoying the entire idea of it. And that's where we are now. So yeah, that's Fuzzeh. For those of you who missed the stream and probably won't catch the archive, you'll never know. Thundra knows now, though. Hi, Thundra. How you doing? That's good, Manhattan. I might have to fix me an opener here in a minute. So what else can there be with story time with Fuzzeh while Draco's away? Thundra, give me an idea. Guess I'll practice while waiting for him to get back. No, it's not a Fuzzeh break. I thought you heard me talking to you. I just went on a complete tangent about why I don't plan on being a guard or a forklift operator. So either my mic decided to be completely bad on me, or you missed the whole conversation. Probably a good thing that you missed the conversation, but hey, you know. Well, the conversation, the story. It's probably a good thing. It could be. It'll be on the archive if you really want to hear it all. Right. So again, it'll be on archive if you really want to hear everything that I just said. But what I said before just now is, if you have anything you'd like to give me an idea for story time with Fuzzeh while we wait, feel free to give me an idea. Yeah, again, I will praise this game. Gorgeous. Utterly gorgeous. Favorite pool simulator ever. And as Draco mentioned in the chat in the stream before, which you weren't here at the time, there is a free version, and it is more updated. But I think this is the better, honestly, because it's a paid game. You don't have to worry about buying a whole bunch of other crap on top of what you've already bought, and it's worth $10. It's worth the $10 to me. It's been easily one of my favorite pool simulators ever. Eh. Ha! And that's how you win 9-ball early. Generally, it's when I talk about my private life a little bit while I'm drunk. And that's what that whole bit was that you didn't hear. But usually it's just any sort of topic that gives me something to talk about, so there's no dead air going on. Oh, get in there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, darn it. That's cool. We'd like to have you on the art, because D-Swank streams Monday, and it's usually ARC. And I typically join in if I get done with my editing first. So we'll see how that goes as far as me joining in, but I'm sure he'll enjoy having you on the stream as well. And while he's away, we often need help kind of watching his farm. I got sparse looking at the farm today because I'm streaming today. Yesterday I personally checked it. And I hear Ding Dong coming back.
Finally.
Yeah.
This Ding Dong has finally arrived again. Alright. Did you send the invite?
I did, yes.
Okay. Try this.
Oh, wait.
Damn it.
Oh, here we go. I don't know why it's 9-ball currently.
Oh, hallelujah, my controller's working.
Okay, there we go.
Good.
And by the way, we're on my favorite venue. The midnight setting.
Yeah, the dark one.
Mm-hmm. And I think I'm waiting on you. Hey, there we go.
That's mountain. Night. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Tron looking one.
Yeah. Well, every time I've ever played pool at that local place I talked about, it was always nighttime. And I had a ritual. I had a legitimate ritual with that place. I would go there with $20. I was 21. I had money to spare. So once or twice a week I would go there and spend about $40. And now that I think about it, that's a lot of money a month on pool.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, I would spend that much money. But again, I was like 21, 22 years old. I had nothing else to do with my damn money. It was just racking up in the bank at the time. Get in there. No.
Well, thankfully, the place near me, it charges $5 for the entrance, and then it...
I heard $5 per entrance, and
$5 per entry, like per person, and then unlimited pool after that.
okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Ours, not so much. It was a pay-to-play place. All the pool tables were like $1.25, I think. Which is not.
We have one of those too.
It's not bad for a rack, really. Especially if you're not a good player. That's a long time to play.
Yeah.
For good players, it kind of sucked because they went through their money fast.
Mm-hmm.
And we usually played at that place. We played Challenger Pays Up. So It worked
Okay.
out that way.
Hmm.
But so I would go with $20. I would get $10 in quarters and pay up for a drink and some snacks. And I would be there till like midnight, right up till it closed. And I knew the owner, who passed away about a year or two ago. It's kind of sad. He was a local original. But he opened up that place just so us young people had a place to go.
Oh wow.
And it was great.
That's cool.
It was great. I met a bunch of good people, and we had fun. And anyway, for about 2 years, I was a regular there. I mean, I was there like at least once a week, maybe twice. But I would go there with $20 in my pocket. I would get $10 worth of quarters, and I would play until midnight, and then I would take the long way home. I would travel all the way out to the one of the few at the time 24-hour gas stations. And I would pick up at the time, this is when they first came out, a Mountain Dew Pitch Black and a Captain John. Oh yeah, that's how long ago this was. I'd pick up a Mountain Dew Pitch Black and a Captain John Durst apple pie, and I'd take the long way home while eating and drinking that. I'd get home about 1:30 and lay down and go to sleep. Probably, I think those 2 years was probably, and I don't want to sound a downer like this, because there's a lot of kids out there that don't understand what's honestly coming. That was probably the happiest moments in my personal life. Not that I don't have happy moments now, but overall, the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. That was a shit shot. I hit the wrong ball because I'm looking at yours, because I was used to being the player, not the host. And it was wonderful. I mean, I would come home from work, which at the time, and still working at the place that I'm working at now, it wasn't as bad as it is now. Oh, you're welcome, by the way, on that ball.
Oh,
You
yeah, thank you.
still got the
Appreciate it.
9-ball. So I mean, I would leave work, I would come home, I would eat dinner, I would take a shower, I would chill out online a little bit. I think I knew Lionwin at the time.
That's probably like, oh heck, me and you know each other.
It was
6 years now.
It was definitely before I knew you. I knew Lion for, I've known Lion for,
Know him for
he was still in high
10
school.
years.
He was still in high school when I met him.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think he was either 11th or 12th grade at the time.
Dang. Holy crap.
Yeah, I know, right? Like I said, I was about 21.
Oh! What?
I haven't seen it yet. I gotta see this. Hang on, I'll get back to story time with Fuzzeh. Hang on, we got a desync here. I gotta see this.
Oh! I got Jeff.
Oh, damn! Too hard, man.
Oh man, no, I had one ball left.
Too
Damn
hard.
it.
I told
That's
you
a
to get that
9-ball.
damn 9-ball.
I didn't. I thought you were like saying, all right, you know, ha ha. So I hit one
No.
of yours. I didn't even think about that. I'm out of it. Anyways, back to your story.
Where was I? Shit.
You were talking about how you knew him in high school and that something.
Yeah, I've known him since he was in like 12th grade. Anyway, I was going to fuss at Thundra a little bit because there was a Pitch Black, and then about 3 years later they came out with Pitch Black 2 and completely ruined it because they made it sour, which wasn't bad, but no, you don't know. That's bad.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you. But yeah, as far as Lion goes, I've known him since he was in 12th grade, I believe, 12th or 11th, because that was my whole
Yeah, so
fiasco
you-
with my online love, which he's well aware of.
You actually probably like first met him whenever I first met him in high school.
You would like the sour. You don't see it, but I'm giving you the middle finger. The sour sucked. The sour was disgusting. It actually wasn't.
I like sour as my freaking Skittle.
It actually wasn't disgusting. It just wasn't my thing. Like sour apple drinks, I love them. I really do love a sour apple drink. But
I like a sour apple teeny.
Oh yeah, sour apple martini, I love it. But the sour grape just wasn't my thing. And I definitely enjoyed the original. Exactly.
I didn't know that Pitch Black was out that long ago.
Oh
I
yeah,
thought
dude.
Pitch Black was like recent.
No.
Whenever it went up against
Voltage.
No, it wasn't Voltage. It was not Taco Bell exclusive.
Well, what was that?
Oh my God.
Baja Blast.
What was it? Yeah.
It is a little sweet, I do agree. But so is Mountain Dew. So is most Mountain Dews.
Yeah.
But yeah, the okay, the echo's got into my brain. I've done jump track. Lost my train. We're talking about Lion Wind.
Talking about how the Pitch Black's been around for a while.
Oh yeah. The original came out. I think.
Sour.
Let's see. I was 21 at the time. That means, was I 21? I think I was 21.
That's like 14 years ago.
What year would that have been? 2000. At 20, it would have been 2002. So 2003. Yeah. That seems about right.
Which means that he would have actually been out of high school.
I think I knew him before then, because we were both in the chat that we'd met for at least 6 months to a year beforehand.
Yeah.
So he may have been out of school at the time, but I think he was still in, and just about to graduate. Because I don't remember him working yet. Shit.
He didn't start working until years after I freaking graduated.
True. But he was present for that whole. But he was present for that whole online love fiasco. So he knows a part of my life that most people don't.
Yeah, I definitely.
Do you? I think yeah, you do. Oh, you do not. I thought I've talked about it with you before.
Maybe, but I don't recall at this point.
That's all right. It's not something I like to talk about. And it won't be part of story time with Fuzzeh today.
Oh no. We're not getting that personal.
I'm not drunk enough for that yet. I am getting there though.
I'm definitely a little tipsy, but I'm nowhere near drunk.
Oh, dude, the Wickeds will do it to you. How much do you got anyway?
I only had one. One of the tall boys.
Okay, a tall boy. Tall boy will do it. 2 tall boys will put you in bed with a quickness.
Cannot squeeze that. I doubt it. That sounds weird. Cannot squeeze that.
You gonna squeeze your balls in there, buddy? See, this is what y'all miss when y'all don't come to the live streams. You get a drunk fuzz.
Cannot squeeze my ball beside your ball. Put it in.
I want you to squeeze your balls next to my balls.
Oh no! Damn it! If it would have been stronger, I would have hit mine in too.
If your balls were stronger, we wouldn't have a problem.
Nah, if my thrust was stronger, we wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah, we would, because you ain't thrusting shit on me, son.
Oh, man. It's starting to get hot.
That's the whole point, Thundra. If at any point I make anybody laugh in my day, at any point, and this is where my heart And thankfully, I'm not drunk enough to bust into tears like last time. If at any point, my absolute favorite comedian of all time.
Oh, you suck.
No, I blow. Thank you. One of my absolute favorite all-time comedians is Red Skelton. And he had a personal saying. Hey, there we go. Get another one in there. No? Okay. He had a personal saying at the end of his skit show and his specials. Hey, don't you go in there. Later in life. And I don't remember it exactly, so I'm going to kind of paraphrase it. That sucked. That basically humanity had a purpose, and that was to build and not destroy. And that at any point in your life that you remembered any silly little thing that he said or did that brought back a smile to your face whenever you felt sick or sad or down or blue, then he served a purpose in his life. And I guess that struck a chord with me, because I've kind of felt the same way ever since. I'm not the funniest person in the world, and I know that. I try. And if at any point I even make a single person that I know laugh, whether it is because of something I did, because of something I've said, because of who I am, whether you're laughing at me or with me, it doesn't matter. If I've made you laugh, I can go through my life knowing that my purpose has been served. And Thundra, you need to look up Red Skelton. Stop what you're doing. Stop watching me. Go watch Red Skelton.
Basically, he's telling you to leave the stream alone and go look it up.
Red was a comedian back in... Well, that's good to know. That makes me happy. But Red was a comedian back in the 40s or 50s, I think. I'd have to stop and look it up, and I can't because we're streaming and talking. But he was a clown, technically. He was a clown. And he pantomimed, told stories, and did live-action skits. Kind of like what you'd expect from the Carol Burnett show, if you remember those, or if you know of them.
Yeah, I remember that one.
He did things like that. He had characters like, let's see if I can remember some. One of my favorites were Garfield and Heathcliff. No, wait. Gertrude and Heathcliff. I'm thinking about cats. Gertrude and Heathcliff, which were pelicans. They were funny. Then there was the old man and the young boy. There was the hobo. I don't remember what the hobo's name was, but he was a clown. Hobo clown. It was Clem Cadiddlehopper, which was a country boy. And he was one of those rare sorts. Red was one of those rare sorts that you could not even look at him without laughing. He had one of those faces. He had one of those faces that the moment he got that grin across his face, it was so addictive. It was so infectious that you had to laugh and grin with him. To this day, my all-time favorite comedian, Red Skelton.
Mine would probably have to be Robert Wade. His philosophy is pretty much the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I can make you smile or I can make you laugh, then I can consider my life finished. I've done what I'm meant to do.
Yeah, Robin was a special sort, and he is truly missed. So is Red. Unfortunately, Robin did what he did, but depression's an ugly thing.
Yep.
He will be missed. Hell, every year that someone... Oh, cool. That's good to know, Thundra. I'm glad that he is known on a younger generation. A lot of times when I talk about him, people have no idea who the hell I'm talking about. But yeah, Robin was a very unique, very special individual. And the world is a much lesser place without him.
I agree.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Every year that someone somewhere posts a memorial to him, because it's that time of year again, I still get choked up.
Oh, yeah.
Even now, I still get choked up.
It's still like so surreal.
Yeah, it's still hard to believe that it's gone. You know, it's weird too, because years before, throughout my whole life, every time somebody would cry about a celebrity being gone, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's sad he's gone, but why are you crying? You know?
Right.
And then someone that I held that dearly to me in my heart was gone. And I knew what it was like. And thanks to alcohol, I'm getting choked up now. We're going to move on from this topic.
Please. I don't really feel like crying tonight.
But Red is a comedian / clown that everybody should know. Because he has influenced my personal philosophy on life, which, yeah, Robin shared in that regard. But the reason I didn't associate Robin like that is because I never really watched his stand-up. And most of Red's stuff was stand-up / skits. And I just didn't associate it in that regard.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the stream, whoever you may be. We just got finished talking about our favorite comedians and how they've influenced our personal lives.
Yep.
Hope you stick around because we're getting kind of... And you're going...
Before you even get really into it, it's like... Just...
Well, screw you too! But yeah, Red... So many comedians today. There's very few that can do this. So many comedians today cannot make a joke or tell a story or do a skit without some level of profanity. I mean, like straight up just cussing, dropping F-bombs, using bodily functions, talking about genitals, whatever. They can't do it.
They can't.
Red...
Definitely hurt.
Okay. Quick talk, fuzzy time, story time. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a religious person of any sort. But if you call me an atheist, I'm going to slap you. So, let's just leave that there. Red was a Christian. He was the embodiment of Christian beliefs, and he was that rare sort that made you like Christians. And I'm aware that you are, Draco. That's not directed towards you. I've met some ugly, ugly people out there that call themselves Christians. But he was a type of person that made you believe that it was okay to be Christian. Shit. Did I get it in?
Sure.
No.
Nope.
Why did it do a slow-mo?
Great ball group hit first. Wow.
And it did it in slow-mo, too, like it was a great shot.
It was for mine.
I guess so. But he was the very embodiment of what makes humanity great. Red was a wonderful, wonderful person, and I honestly regret in my life that I was not alive when he was. Well, okay, I was alive when he was alive, but I was a tyke.
Oh my god.
That sucked. He had a few specials called Red's Funny Faces and More Funny Faces. And he did that before he passed away at a surprisingly older age. I mean, he was definitely an older age at the time. Oh, no. Ah, that didn't work. But, you know, I mean, all of his greatness was long before I was born. And I do regret that because he was that great of a comedian to me. And that much of influence in my life. Even now today, I still kind of... what's the word? when you can't say a phrase completely, so you kind of say it, but you do quote the person before.
Paraphrase?
Paraphrase, thank you. I do paraphrase his ending phrase on a regular basis to a lot of people I know. And part of me kind of wants to continue that tradition because I haven't heard anyone else ever say it.
Well, I mean that could be one way they they help influence the world is just by continue to help spread his memory, just by even quoting something like that.
I may do that. That may be my from now on. That may be my.
No. Damn it.
Well, Thundra, I was completely drunk and I pissed myself. Of course, that was funny.
Hold on, which time are we talking about now?
It's better together.
Oh, yes.
But
we shall have to do another puzzle one soon.
You need to find us another co-op map like that so we can and get it, and we'll set it up on a Saturday or a Sunday where I'm not doing anything else, and we'll just get snockered like a motherfucker and just go.
Yep.
But I may start doing that as my farewell in single videos, where I'm not doing something with D-Swank. I may start, and credit him because he really was that much of an influence in my life. I may start doing that.
That'd be cool.
Oh shit.
Ooh. Oh, well, you blocked my ball going in the hole. I gotta block my ball like that.
Hey man, you're gonna put your balls in my face. I'm gonna block them.
You don't have to be that rude. You can at least nudge him a little bit and get him to the side or something.
No. I'm gonna slap the shit out of him.
Kinda like that.
Yeah.
And you're welcome.
For what?
Really?
For
really?
what?
Really?
For what? That was bullshit, man.
Lord.
You quit laughing. Thunder, you quit laughing. That ain't fair. You asshole. Damn, that was a good Manhattan. I'm on my last sip. I got one left in there.
Ooh.
I am going to leave it there, though, because if I fix another Manhattan, I will be beyond repair for tomorrow. And I got work tomorrow.
Oh, damn, you do. That's right.
Yeah.
That's for you.
That's fine. I go back to what I said before. If you were laughing, my purpose has been served. Now, granted, my... and it doesn't show on YouTube much because I don't often get the chance for it. My personal change for my purpose in life isn't just laugh. I'm not great at making people laugh. Usually it's because I've done something stupid that I wasn't paying attention to. It was not meant to be funny. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. And my personal message in life, my personal mission in life is to make people laugh. And if I can't do that, I want to make you think in ways that you never thought before.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, sucks for you.
It's over with.
Maybe not. This is not the best shot in the world. I don't know how many times in real life I've sunk the damn ball right behind this one.
Now you're gonna be good.
Well, I can because it's a computer game and I can lock my power in like that. But yeah, if I can make you think on levels or in ways or anything, like, son of a bitch.
Oh, that hurts.
In ways that you've never thought of before. If I have challenged your personal beliefs or challenged the way you think of the world, I've also served my purpose. Oh, well,
Do
one on
it
the table
again.
ain't one on the table ain't bad.
Nope.
Oh, okay, it's my turn. Waiting on you. Okay. So yes, if I've made you laugh or made you think in ways that you hadn't thought of before, my purpose has been served.
Yep.
But again, on the YouTubes, y'all hadn't seen that side of me yet. I can be surprisingly philosophical.
Yeah.
Yeah. And most of my friends know that. Y'all don't, not yet anyway.
Whenever it comes to the subject of Christianity, etc., I don't really know if I believe exactly what the Christians believe. I believe that there was something that created this universe.
Mm-hmm.
And while a lot of it makes sense that the Bible says, like some people state, it's still a book. And a lot of people will be mad for me saying that. Well, okay, well, it was written by the scribe of God, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that may be true, but it's still a book. I mean, unless it was directly from this God, how can we know that that's exactly what was said?
Right. And I will add to that, not only is it just a book written by man, but it was a book written by man more than 2,000 years ago, and then edited by the Catholic Church.
Not only that, but translated and interpreted in how many different ways now?
At least two or three.
Lot.
Yeah, pretty much any language that has been accepted into the fold. I'm going to say nicely because I don't want to overly offend the Christian lot that might actually be subscribed to me. If you don't mind being offended, let me know because I will unload.
I will be sure to offend you.
Oh, you can't. Yeah, I don't care about it. I don't care if I offend you. Well, no, I won't say that. If I offend you because I said something,
oh damn it!
You suck. If I've said something that I offend you while I'm drunk, or because I'm being silly, or because, quite frankly, of where I was born and raised, and can sometimes slip up, regardless of how I've allowed myself to be trained at this point, let me know. I do not want to offend people because of ugly, nasty things. But if I offend you because you cannot take a moment to stop and think about what you believe, that it might not be true, because even my personal beliefs, there's a possibility that none of it's true. I don't believe that because it's based on scientific fact and study and reason and logic and all the things that basically stop and say, okay, this is blue because sunlight passes through this, because this absorbs that kind of light, and thus our eyes accept the light that's reflected instead of absorbed, therefore it's blue.
Yep.
Because I accept that, I am pretty damn sure that most of what I believe in is true. Now, that's not to say that it can't be a lie. I'm well aware that we could very easily live in a world where science is completely bass-ackwards. I'm aware of that. But if you can't stop and think and understand that just maybe what you believe in is completely false, you don't have to subscribe to it. Just understand that the fact that it could be. Then fuck you.
Just have an open mind that it could be.
Yeah, then fuck you. That's all I can say. You want to still believe in what you believe in? Great. Do it. That's fine. I still believe in what I believe in, regardless of some of the things that contradict it. But I am aware that things contradict it, and that it very well could be false. And that's the wonderful thing about science. When it finds out it's false, it changes. It updates. I'm leaving that there because I'm going to go off on a tangent and it ain't going to be pretty. I'm not an atheist.
Well, then there's always the possibility of, hey, we're actually living in a computer simulation.
Yeah, no, not really. It's fun to think about. It's fun to think about, and this is something I try to do with all the new employees that we get to. Damn it! I'm too distracted. But this is something I try to do with every new employee we get at the store. I try to get them to understand the idea of a thought of experiment. And one of the easiest ones there is the old question: if a tree falls in a forest, does it make a sound? And then before they could answer, I say, no, it doesn't. And I let them think on that for a while. Because that's actually a thought experiment.
Yeah.
Why does it not make a sound?
Around to hear it.
That's the simple question, but why?
Like, why is no one around, or why is there no sound?
Why is there no sound? Why is there no one there to hear it? Why does a tree that falls in a forest and no one's there to hear it not make a sound? Or does make a sound if you choose to say it does?
Well, if it doesn't, then that could be because, obviously, if it's a forest, then that means it has leaves on the ground. So there could be enough leaves that would actually cushion it whenever it falls to where it doesn't make a sound.
Okay.
But then again, it could be the opposite way. Maybe there's no leaves on the ground, so whenever it does fall, then it makes a tremendous sound. And while no one's around to hear it, well, that could just be anything. And maybe it's just literally woods and there's no houses around. Or I don't know, if you're a hunter, maybe it's not in season, not hunting season, so no one's actually in there looking for things to kill.
Okay. So here's my thought process. First and foremost, we have the question: if a tree falls in a forest and there's no one to hear it, does it make a sound? First and foremost, we already know there's no one there to hear the sound. So we know there's no bugs, no frogs, no birds, no humans, nothing there to hear it. Completely, utterly empty. No one there to hear a sound. So, if a tree falls, then what happens? What is sound? Sound is the interpretation of our brain through our eardrums of air waves, of pressure waves in the air from the action of the tree falling. So if there's no one there, if there's no means of interpreting those air waves, then no, it doesn't make a sound. Energy is created from the fall of the tree to the ground, and thus pressure waves in the air.
Damn it!
Thank you. We have pressure. Oh yeah.
I hit my ball in first.
Yeah, no, but you sunk one of mine. I'm not even gonna give this one up.
Oh, that is such shit, dude. Oh my god. I sunk mine in first. That should not even count. And you missed.
So if there's no pressure, if there's no ears, therefore no drums, therefore no brain to interpret the drum's signal to the brain, all it is pressure waves in the air, and therefore not a sound, and therefore no, the tree does not make a sound in the forest if it falls, if there's no one there to hear it. End of story.
Good point.
Same thing with the nice shot. Same thing with the chicken or the egg. I've got my own thought about that.
God.
And that is also
bring that up.
that is also a thought experiment. Because for me, no matter what you believe, and we're going to get to this, I'm going to let you answer first. No matter what you believe, egg came first? We're going to play a round of 9-ball or 2 because we've already played 8-ball a few times.
That's fine. So, when are you going to, decide to go from novice to veteran?
Hang on a minute. Player settings, aim, aid.
Off.
Oh, yeah. We're there, brother. We're there. We are there.
God, alright. We're going to try this. We're going to have one of those nights. Alright.
Oh, yes, we are, because... Can you hear it? That's my cup. Well, I got a sip in it. Now it's empty. We're there. So,
oh, Lord.
Chicken or egg for you? Because I've got my answer ready.
I really have no clue what the hell I just knocked in, and I've always had that.
It lets you know. Orangish one bobbing up and down is when you're going, and purple one not moving with a double arrow is the one you're going for next.
Gotcha. I don't know my view on that, because if you think of, okay, dinosaurs, well, they didn't just appear. There had to be some type of egg. But in the same sense, if you're thinking of back to religion, if God created everything, then he would create animals, which there would already be an animal, so there would be chicken before the egg. Then he would make it to where the chicken makes more eggs, and et cetera, and story behind that. So I guess my take would be on how you would process. I mean, if you look at it through the religion belief or the non-religion.
Fair enough. And for me, it don't matter which one. And I'm going to let you think about that for a moment while I try to line this shot up without any help at all.
I think we're gonna be forfeiting this match.
Probably. Alright, so for me, it don't matter if you take a religious take on it or a scientific take on it. Egg came first. Can you try to explain to me why I think that? Before I go off on a tangent and explain it from start to finish. Very nice shot.
Thank you. I have no clue how in the hell I've done that.
Were you saying no to that? Okay. So here's the thing. Before we go off on a tangent of why I believe in egg, do you know what evolution really is?
I know the system behind it, but I don't really know what it is.
Whether
like
it's
something evolving, or like adapting to its surroundings and making it work and survive.
That's pretty much all it is. It's whatever critter it is trying to survive in its environment of sorts. Whether it is... Yeah, this is going to suck for me. Evolution at its very core is simply change. Whether it's adaptation through the environment or even mankind changing things to suit itself. There are several things like dogs. Dogs is one of the biggest things I can go to when I talk about evolution.
Yeah.
We have caused evolution through dogs for a very long time. And one of the easiest ones to note is corn. And a lot of fruits and vegetables that we eat, that we've cultivated. They are not what they used to be when we first saw them. Corn. If we disappeared right now, utterly disappeared, poof, mankind's gone. corn would go with us. It is genetically modified through generations of selective breeding to stay closed up in its husk so it remains sweet and tender and tasty. If we disappeared, it would go with us. There's several vegetables that would go with us for the same reason. Dogs, through selective breeding, have gone from its ancestor to the multitudes of little shit-eating, ankle-biting things that we can't even call dogs anymore. Laugh if you want. You know it's true.
Yeah.
Even dash hounds, your favorite dog, had its purpose when it was originally bred. What, kitty poo? You're chasing a fly. Okay.
You said, well, since you're talking about dogs, I'm gonna
have neither
distract you.
have neither one of us actually sunk a ball yet, or have you sunk all yours already?
Dude, I've sunk in like 3.
We're playing 9-ball. I forgot. So, knowing what I just told you, knowing what I just said, here's why I believe in the egg.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
So let's take chicken. Let's take chicken, and let's take it from a scientific aspect and evolution. Obviously, the egg came first because at one point it wasn't a chicken. End of story.
What was it?
Proto-chicken. And that which came before the proto-chicken. And that which came before it. And that which came before it. And that which was a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Evolution.
So a T-Rex is a chicken?
Not necessarily. I'm just using that as an example. That's kind of a running joke. That's kind of a running joke. So let's take that for a moment. So scientifically, egg came first because that which came before chicken was not chicken. Okay?
Damn it.
That sucked.
Hey, at least I'm hitting them in.
Very true. I'm just pretty much giving you every shot. Now let's
no line, I'm freaking getting this.
Let's take it from the religious aspect for a moment. Let's say
Ooh,
shit
damn
shot.
Good shot.
Shit shot. Let's say God created, let's see, in the beginning God created yada 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 yada, all the beasts of the ocean and the land and the air, the fowl of the air. Right. Very simple thought. All the creatures of the air, the fowl. Chicken don't fly. It tries, but it don't. Right?
Right.
Okay, so let's say all that's true. Wow. And God created all the creatures of the land. And mankind comes along. Mankind does the same thing it has done for the past 10,000, 50,000 years. Bred one with another until it got what it wanted. No matter how you turn this story, because that which came before the chicken was not the chicken we know of today, the egg comes first. And I missed completely. So no matter which way you think about it, egg comes first. But that's the whole point of a thought process, a thought experiment. You stop and think about these things. You don't just immediately apply all logic that you have available to you. You stop. And you think about things. And you ask why. You apply what you know. You apply the things that you don't know. You stop in your moments of boredom and you wonder how. Egg comes first.
And, I mean, of course, you know, it's not saying that you can't have your own opinion. Obviously, we're entitled to our own opinion and our own thoughts because we're own individuals.
Certainly.
So we're not saying that, you know, how he thinks and how I think, it's the only two ways of thinking. Have your own thought process. Believe what you want to believe. But that's just, this is how we look at things. This is what our beliefs are.
But For those of no, you're wrong. I'm sitting here talking about God and religion and science, and I'm about to rob you of this, just like that.
Oh, you freaking son!
And I'm gonna continue talking.
I disconnected my controller.
But
because I had it in my hand and I hit my leg with my hand and it turned off the controller.
Oh, there it is. There's number 5. But I challenge anybody listening to the stream in the archive, and Thundro, you too, since you're here with us.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong. It does not matter if you're religious or scientific. Prove me wrong. It comes first.
Well, okay.
In that regard.
There's no way of proving that, though.
There is, scientifically. If you really stop and think about it. Because we have physical evidence of things that came before chickens. We know they didn't exist at some point. It don't matter if you believe in God created the world in 6 days and rested on the 7. Nice shot. It don't matter. You want to believe that? Great. Fine. Wonderful. Evolution still exists, be it man-made or through natural selection. And Thundra, I think the compies just died off. I don't think they're technically chickens. Although they kind of look like chickens. And I want a pet compy. I won't lie. I want a pet compy. But so I mean, we have evidence of that, and we know evolution is because of the things that I've explained: corn, dogs, bananas. Does anybody know what a banana looked like before we cultivated it?
Banana.
Does anybody know? I'm gonna tell you what the hell that thing looked like. It was weird. It had giant ass seeds, almost like a pomegranate. Shit.
Really?
Yeah. Look it up. You can find it. It's on the internet. They show you. People have physical evidence of what a banana used to look like before we genetically modified it over years and years of selective breeding. Us selectively breeding dogs, corn, bananas, anything to make it to our personal desire happened in nature naturally through random mutations. Therefore, it don't matter if you believe in religion and the creation or science and the Big Bang. What the fuck was that?
I got it off the table.
Yeah, you did. So it don't matter which one you really believe in. The egg still comes first. And I want people to try to prove me wrong. Wow, that sucked. Even you, if you have a thought on it.
To me, there has to be actual evidence. And while there are things that we are finding that is centuries and centuries old, I don't think that you're going to find anything that can actually prove that.
Sure there is. Here's a fun fact for you. Genetic modifications done today. There's a gentleman, a scientist, I don't remember where he's from, you can find this if you want to, who has done son of a bitch, you damn 8-ball, who has done experiments with chickens, who has basically turned off the genetic code in a chicken's DNA that makes their beak hard, solid. You know what that motherfucker looked like when it was born? Despite whether or not it lived only a couple of hours, I think actually a couple of days. I think it was a couple of days. You know what that sumbitch ended up looking like?
What?
A tiny feathered raptor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Genetic code is this weird, lovely, beautiful, complex thing. We all learned about it in school. We know we have it. Genetic code tracked my personal DNA to Irish.
Oh, wow.
I know what I am now. I did the 23andMe thing. So I know now what I am. Wow, that was a scratch. I know what DNA can do now. It tracked it back to the fact that I have African American in me. If you go back to about early 1700s, yeah, I got some African American in me. I've got Liberian in me, due to genetic code tracking from generation to generation to generation. And here's the thing. And here's where I'm going to step off from science into science fiction and science fantasy for just a moment, thanks to a wonderful, wonderful series that most of us love and that you love. Doctor Who.
I knew it. I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, yeah. What was the good doctor's talk? I want to think it was to... Who was it to? Who had the leaf in the book? Do you remember? Because I don't remember. I'm too drunk at this point.
Leaf in the... Oh! What?
Shit shot.
That did not go in the hole that I wanted to go into, so yes, that was shit shot.
But it was an episode involving his companion at the time, and I think it was Matt Smith. So that might be, it may be the Lovely Pond.
That wasn't Janet Coleman, was it?
I don't think so. Basically, there was this leaf in a scrapbook that she had that fell into her father's face that caused him to stop and meet her mother. You remember what I'm talking about?
That does sound familiar, but I still can't remember what companion.
Anyway, it's somewhat beside the point.
No. That was, wasn't that, shit. Wasn't that Rose?
It may have been. I don't remember. But it's sort of beside the point, despite it being a wonderful point. We are all the cumulation. We are all we are all pretty much... Get over there and get out of my way. I'm talking here. We are all part of
a shit shot.
Of course. A long-running chain. An unbroken chain of births. All the way back to our original ancestors. And that don't mean my last name ancestor. I mean true ancestor. Unbroken ancestor.
Dude, you have a ball in hand. Why don't you just move it?
Oh, yeah. So do you realize what that means?
Yeah.
Completely unbroken chain from me all the way back to my original ancestor. And even in humankind, we have changed over the past 1,000 years. Over the past 10,000 years, we've changed. I just scratched. We've changed a lot. The average height alone has gone from, in males, have gone from like 5'8", 5'9", like 6 feet. The average height. We've gone from people who could build a pyramid to people who can't even get the fuck off their phones.
I still, like...
Different subject, different day. Let me finish first.
Yeah.
We ourselves have changed. We've gone from hunters-gatherers. Again, long, unbroken chain of mothers and fathers to children and down. Complete. Just unbroken. To make you, me, Thundra, whoever watches this video in the archive, completely, utterly unbroken. All the way back. And when I say all the way back, I mean to the very beginning of time. Unbroken chain. shit shot.
Yep.
So, things change. Evolution happens. We are not what we used to be. Cats are not what they used to be. There was no such thing as a domestic cat 2,000 years ago. Maybe 1,000 years ago, during the time of the Egyptians, because they did that. They had cats. They worshipped them.
Well,
10,000 years ago, there sure as hell wasn't a domestic cat.
Heck no. Well, the crazy thing is, a lot of people, not interrupt.
Go ahead.
On purpose.
Go ahead.
A lot of people believe that just because you believe in the Bible don't mean that you can't believe in evolution.
I know.
The Bible states that we do evolve. I mean, hey, if you believe in everything that the Bible says, then at one point in time, we actually lived to be several hundred years old. And because of everything that the world has become, now we live to be maybe 100, if we're lucky. And it's because of evolution, because of how society has evolved, that our lifespan is nothing like it used to be.
If I can step in on this for just a moment, from my time as a born-again Christian and Baptist, as far as I am aware, only one or two individuals are actually documented as living that long. You can't say that all humans did that.
No, but their children did.
Still, that's a handful of individuals, which was quickly washed away by a flood.
Yeah.
So, even from a religious aspect, you can't create a new world from individuals that live 50, 60, 70 years. You die off too quickly. So even from a religious aspect, and from an aspect of a God-giving life, you have to make them live longer. That's why Abbott and Eve... Abbott? We're not talking about Abbott. We're not talking about Abbott and Costello here. Adam and Eve would have lived as long as they did. They had to. The God Creator would have had to made them live that long in order to procreate proper after their violation in the Garden of Eden.
Yeah.
So it makes sense in that regard, if you want to believe in that, which is, again, completely fine. But, yeah, that sucked.
Yeah.
I'm kind of on a talking tangent now. So, and I've kind of lost the entire point that we were talking about. I know it was between the chicken and egg, and how I've asked people to disprove me wrong in that regard, regardless of whether you're religious or scientific. And that's where we're at now. Continue.
Yeah, before that, we were on the discussion about the tree and the sound.
Right, but that's a simple one. That has nothing to do with religion. That's strictly on science and science alone. But the chicken and the... That sucked.
Kidding.
The chicken and the egg honestly does stop at... fuck. Not enough backspin. The chicken and egg does challenge religious believing to some degree. But you're right. You can believe in the Bible. Not Christianity. I'm just going to lay it out right here. You can't believe in Christianity and science at the same time, but you can stop and believe in some level of spirituality and science.
Yeah.
Because even and this is what brought this up previously, I am not an atheist. Because as an atheist, I have to say, without a doubt, definitively, there is no God. There is no higher being. I can't say that. In no way, shape, form, or fashion can I honestly say that. Therefore, I'm not an atheist. I will not be an atheist, because an atheist, honestly, is just as damn bad as a hardcore Bible thumper that won't think beyond their damn nose.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, Thunder.
Oh, holy crap.
So,
I scared you.
yeah.
But yeah, well, not only that, but okay, and atheists, alright, they say affirmatively that there is absolutely no higher being. How do they know?
And here's the thing, there's no possibility.
Exactly. Like, how do they know? There is no proof that there is, and there is no proof that there isn't.
No. And that's why I subscribe to science. Because they don't stop and believe in anything without proper proof. And that's why science changes all the time. That's why even now we know and say that Darwin was wrong. We know that now. Not completely wrong, but he was wrong. We know that now. We still admire him for his work, and I miss that completely. And we still use him in the history of science, but we know he was wrong.
Yeah.
Because sometimes shit just happens. Completely randomly. It's not survival of the fittest. Otherwise, how the fuck do you end up with a goddamn platypus?
And I'm still debating on this subject as well. Whenever it's to the theory that to every action there is an opposite reaction.
Okay, that's thermodynamics. That's basic physics.
I can't. Well, all right, but let's just say, in the simple fact of, if you think of the butterfly, if I find a butterfly and I kill it, that's not gonna do anything. It's just gonna be dead. It's not gonna have an equal and opposite reaction.
Yeah, there was.
What?
And here is where people, if anybody else thinks of that, that's butterfly effect. If you kill a butterfly, you use an amount of energy to raise your hand and slap that butterfly down to kill it. That was energy used from your body. Energy used that you had to go eat something to fill your body with that energy, no matter how small or minute that is.
Get out of that bag, Chancey.
The idea of the opposite and equal reactions has nothing to do with the butterfly effect. It has to do with strictly the transfer of energy. That means if I walk up to you and slap you, you will have a physical reaction of me slapping you. That opposite reaction is the butterfly dying.
And also, usually if someone slaps me, they're bound to get slapped back.
Well,
opposite and equal reaction.
Their whole thing is that supposedly if you kill a butterfly over here on this side of the world, then it could very well possibly cause a tsunami on the opposite side.
That is a over explanation of the butterfly effect. You can talk about that all day long if you want to. Oh, that sucked. Really?
Yep. 9-ball, if you scratch and hit the 9-ball end, the ring.
That doesn't work to me. It sank, you lost. Well. But yeah, the whole butterfly effect thing doesn't have anything to do with physics, where the idea of opposite and equal reaction came from. Butterfly effect is more of a philosophical mind experiment thing. Okay? You're taking one thing, or rather I won't say that because it's not coming from you directly, it's coming from people you've spoke to and listened to. That's taking physics and...
Get out of that bag before you suffocate yourself.
I don't want to call it philosophy. It's not philosophy. But,
out of that bag.
I'm not even sure what to call it, but the butterfly effect has this idea that if you were to go back in time and kill a butterfly back during the days of the dinosaur, somehow you're going to change the effects of the future. And if you really, really try hard enough, you could. In theory. In the idea of it. But creating a tsunami on the other side of the world is a bit of an exaggeration in my personal belief. And I would love for anyone to stop and honestly track down from butterfly to tsunami.
Yep.
Anybody. Please tell me.
Please.
I would love to hear it.
You and me both. Or 3, I guess, in this case.
But the whole butterfly effect idea comes from the idea of time travel. I mean, we've all seen the movie Butterfly Effect.
Yep.
Good movie.
Not everybody.
Go watch it.
Second one sucked.
Go watch the first one.
But
not going to spoil anything here. But
yes, if you haven't watched the first one, definitely go watch it.
Yeah.
One of
But the idea is if you went far enough back in time and you killed a butterfly.
Whatever.
So I'm still in desync here, so I guess he missed. You would literally take the food out of another creature's mouth. That creature was probably on the very verge of starvation and died shortly thereafter. That creature would have otherwise bore... That was not a shit shot.
No, it's a hell of a shot.
Oh, okay. That creature would have otherwise bore a litter of kids that would have lived on and done their thing. But now it's not there. It's dead. That very creature may very well have been the very ancestor of mankind, and therefore mankind not even existing at this point.
Yeah.
That's the butterfly effect. A small action back in time, before you were born, causing a ripple in time that lead to a point of a major change later. At least that's my interpretation of it. Huh?
Well,
I've seen a few things like that, and just not the movie specifically a butterfly effect.
it's also
Internet.
the thought of, okay, well, if I went back in time and somehow stopped my mom and dad from meeting, then I would no longer be here. So it would cause everything that dealt with me and that I affected to have never existed.
Correct.
It could be very, very, very bad.
That is called the grandfather paradox. If we're going to start talking about time travel, let's understand one thing about me before we get talking. I don't believe in paradoxes. I don't believe in a singular timeline. I don't believe in a timeline that simply goes in one direction. If we're going to believe, say, yes, time travel is possible, then we're going to have the multi-universe, the multi-universe or multiverse idea of how things exist. Therefore, paradoxes don't exist. If you went back in time and killed your grandfather before he had kids, you would not disappear. You would create a universe in which you would not exist as a child. That's all.
Interesting way of looking at it.
So-
You're right. Very well possible.
Rick and Morty kind of prove that theory a little bit.
Rick and Morty don't deal with time travel.
Yes, it does.
No, I don't.
Yeah, the different
No,
parallel.
I don't. Parallel universes is not time travel.
Damn it, Barry.
Wrong ball hit first.
Whoops. But yeah, parallel universes is not time travel. Now, if you have parallel universes, that means at some point something could have stopped or slowed down the progression of a species, and therefore it would seem like time travel, but is not. In Rick and Morty, they will not touch time travel. You can go watch interviews of the writers. They will not touch time travel. Parallel universes is just that. A universe with a slight change, a slight difference. And of course, if you go enough slight differences away, you'll have what feels like another time because of how much things have changed. For instance, let's say for a moment that mankind never discovered the idea of anything close to alchemy, which led to science and medicine. Let's say they stopped and looked at someone, the first person that would discover said alchemy or science, immediately killed them, which I think they technically did, but instead of it progressing, it was nixed completely. Where do you think we would be today?
No, one thing I wouldn't know any of you guys, because the internet probably wouldn't exist.
Exactly. Internet wouldn't exist. Technology wouldn't exist. Science and medicine would not exist. Everything that we know of today would probably still feel like the Dark Ages. And therefore, it would sort of feel like time travel, but it wouldn't be. It's a parallel universe. And thus why I don't believe that if time travel is possible, it's not a linear line. It all exists all at the same time. And if you were to go back in time, if that was possible, which I don't believe it is, and killed your grandfather, all you would do is create a new alternate reality where you just don't exist. Technically, because you're there from a different time. But that's not you. That's a you from this universe. Exactly. Because two bodies can't exist in the same place. However, think about this for a moment. Let's talk Star Trek for a moment. There's a theory going around that... Did you leave my headphones alone? Bullshit.
No.
That teleporters don't actually teleport you. They destroy you and then create a copy of you in the other place. Think about that for a moment.
Look at Willy Wonka.
Think about that for a moment. What is a copy of you? What are you? What is anything? Molecules. Molecules that make up a larger part of you. Which is your brain. Yes?
Yeah.
Brain, body functions, everything.
More importantly, memories. What are you without your memories?
Technically, we are not us, not our memories.
Exactly.
Because our memories make us.
So that would mean that we are just physical computers of sorts, holding information.
Yeah.
So, if you, a physical thing with a certain program installed through your memories, went back in time and killed that which bore you, and basically created a universe where you don't exist. You don't exist anymore. Not in that universe. But you do. And here's why I think that. Let's say we found a way to completely, totally, and utterly copy you. For a split second, that's you. But the moment it awakens, he or she awakens, sees itself, sees the doctors that woke it up, sees everything around it, it immediately becomes something of its own, because everything beyond that point is a new and fresh experience that it will interpret all of its own.
Yeah, because it will have different memories of compared to what you are.
No, even if it had the same memories.
Well, I mean, from that point forward, it would have different. Because unless it followed you around and lived, like, had your exact same thoughts, etc., then it would be a different perspective. So it would have its own.
Right, but even then, it's still interpreting things differently. And here's why I say this, because of another thought experiment that I did for myself. Stop and think for a moment if you had complete and total, irreversible amnesia. You're dead.
Yeah.
And a new being from that point on has taken your place. All these thought experiments, all these ideas have led me to believe, no, time travel is not possible. However, I mean, in the past anyway. Technically it is into the future, but that's a whole nother topic. I can get into that if you want me to.
No.
Time travel into the past is not possible, and if it was, then I have to say, yes, I believe in the multiverse. Yes, I believe in alternate realities because of that. All of these things that I... What are you doing back there?
What are you doing? Knocking stuff over.
Yeah, he's a cat. Of course he is. But all of those reasons... Of course you are. But all of those things lead me to believe into the things that I believe. Because thought experiments. Because I allow myself to question what I believe.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't, I'd still be a Bible-thumping, God-fearing, racist asshole. It's your turn, by the way.
according to me, it's your. Because I've already broke.
Broke?
Yeah.
Dude, you're still on 1 for me. You're still.
Says it's your turn.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to back out of this. We're gonna leave the session and start over because
it glitched. Even on my end, it glitched.
Apparently so.
And we're gonna go back to 8-ball as well.
That's fine.
Oops.
Feel free to continue this subject. I actually have to run him outside real quick to do his business, so I'll be back.
Okay. But yeah, that part is starting to run into story time with Fuzzeh that I had a long conversation with a friend about, and I'm not planning on going into any further than I just did.
No problem.
So, anybody got ideas for story time with Fuzzeh?
I ain't gonna let you have dead space if I can help it.
Sure. But, yeah. And the whole time travel into the future is actually not that long or hard of a conversation. It just has to do with the whole going fast part and the closer to the speed of light part that you get to. Just a one-way trip. There's no way back. That's all.
Yeah, wormhole effect thing.
No. No, it's a gravitational thing. The closer to light speed you get, the slower time will go for you. So technically, time will have gone slower for you, will have passed slower for you than it would have for people back on Earth if you were traveling at the speed of light, or close to it. So, I forget what the ratio is for multiple levels of getting close to that. But they have done experiments with clocks. Even going, what, like 30,000 miles an hour, the speed of, you know, space station going around the Earth or whatever it is fast. It's getting it. They've taken an analog clock up there, timed them exactly on Earth, took one with them. When they brought it back, it was like minutes slower because of the compression of time the faster you go, or some weird shit of that nature.
Okay.
So the closer to light speed you get, the slower time passes for you, and therefore you're technically traveling, quote unquote, into the future.
Makes sense.
I mean, here's a fun thought. If there's an alien that lives 65,000 light years away, or 65 million light years away, and they looked at Earth with a super powerful telescope that can see this far away, you know what they would see? Dinosaurs.
The dinosaurs?
Yes. Because that light hasn't traveled enough to them to see us. Because of how light works.
It's like the sun could be burnt out and we wouldn't know it until many years later.
No, if the sun went out right now, poof, it'd be about 8 minutes before we knew. Because we're about 8 light minutes away from the sun. Likewise, it'd be roughly 20 minutes for Mars. And I forget what it is for Pluto. It's way out there. But because of that idea, because of how light works, if an alien creature 65 million light years away looked at Earth through its telescope, it'd see dinosaurs.
No wonder why we don't get invaded.
Exactly. They think there ain't nothing here. Except big monsters with teeth.
I was about to say that there's things here, but they're with teeth and claws and ripping each other into shreds.
But that's what I meant by time travel into the future is possible. Yes. But it's a one-way trip. And for those at home that are about to hear a nothing, I'm going to take a Fuzzeh break and get me a slight another drink. No, I won't either because it's 11:30. We're gonna finish our rack and call it a night as soon as Draco gets back.
What?
Exactly. I was, but I am not going to wait for a Fuzzeh break now because I realize it's 11:30.
Yeah. 10:30 my time.
Yeah, 10:30 here.
Yeah. So we're gonna change this back to. We're gonna go to Pro to give us all a bit of a chance here.
Hell, I didn't do too damn bad.
No, you didn't. But I was drunk and I was talking about philosophy and science and religion and multi-universes and everything else. I was a bit distracted.
Well, I'm not too much longer on doing this, so it's fine.
We can finish one more rack. One more set. If you're good for one more set.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm good too.
Yay!
But,
What's it?
Alright, I got a thinking on the subject of how there's different multiverses and such.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in that sense, I also, if we are to believe in that, then every decision that we make actually causes a different split, because there's the version of us that decides one thing, there's another version of us that decides the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking at
infinite universes.
An insane infinite universe.
Yeah, that's the idea of multiverse. It's infinite. Infinite number of choices. There are universes out there that are completely uninhabitable universe-wide. Because Big Bang never happened. Because God, if you want to believe in religion, decided he wasn't going to create a universe today.
I'm just going to take today off.
It's there, if you're going to believe in the multiverse.
It's like taking Sunday off and every day off.
Exactly.
He didn't finish the world on Sunday. He was like, no, I'm not.
Infinite number of realities means infinite number of realities. That means out there somewhere is a Fuzzeh that made every single choice correctly and is currently ruling the fucking galaxy. In the same respect, there's a universe out there with a Fuzzeh that died at birth, that was never born. Infinite universes means infinite universes.
Oh, hell, in that case, that means that there is actually a Draco somewhere that decided to go insane and turn into the Joker and start killing, causing chaos.
Certainly. Infinite universes. There's a universe out there completely identical to ours, with the only difference is people say yes instead of no, and no instead of yes.
By the way,
infinite universes.
A good side note thing is Pool Nation's actually on sale right now.
Oh, cool.
So instead of $10, it's only $4.
Oh.
Very nice.
It's got the bundle pack. It's $5.19, and it's got Pool Nation sports pack and pack of pipes, ramp pack, all kinds of other stuff in here.
Well,
I'm gonna rob that from you.
Like me and Fuzzeh discussed earlier, there is actually a free version, but it doesn't have all the stuff that the actual full version.
Yeah, I found that one too when I was trying to find this one.
I don't know that they're compatible though.
They're not.
Then it's no use because we all have the paid version.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bundle pack has all the DLC.
Nice.
Well, take that back. It don't have the cues, balls, and decals pack. It has everything else though.
The huge balls?
That's what I heard.
Cues, balls, and decals pack. The first one of the DLC.
I still heard huge balls.
I still heard huge balls.
That's because you guys have been drinking, and my sound quality sucks when I'm on my phone.
Still hard to use balls.
Yeah. Even though you said nothing about balls at the time.
Q-C-U-E. Q's. That's the sticky part of the game.
Did you just say something about sticky balls?
Oh dear. God damn it.
Oh Lord. So now there's some sticky shoes.
Everything else is properly stated that.
We got sticky huge balls.
And we're playing with them.
I'm playing with my sticky huge balls.
Bad thing is we're hitting them with a stick.
Oh god. Here we go.
Now.
Oh god, I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh shit.
Oh Lord. Don't piss your pants again.
I'm not worried about that. I think we just ran off Thunder. I think she had to get off the damn chat because she's laughing so hard.
I'm still here. I'm still against that face.
Oh goodness.
Great.
Wow,
Now I'm golfing.
guys.
Hey, we're playing pool, which has balls and sticks involved, and we're drinking. I'm surprised it hasn't devolved to this point earlier. I mean, my God, we've been talking science and religion and philosophy for the past hour and a half.
Right.
We had to take a break and talk about balls and sticks.
Yeah.
It's like it got way too serious for too long. We had to take a break.
Pretty much.
It was a mispronunciation sound for me. Anyway, I think I'm going to get the, since it is on sale, I think I am going to get the Pool Nation bundle thingy.
Okay.
So, maybe, I don't know how well the multiplayer works on phone nets, but maybe I can try later. If nothing else, can play on one of those random days where we don't know what to do.
Right. Do you think Balt would like pool? Does he like pool simulators?
I know he likes golf ones, but pool ones I would have to actually find out and dig a little deeper. And I'll talk to him tomorrow.
Well, like I've said before, it's one of the more beautiful and well-made pool simulators you'll ever play.
Yep. And me and Fuzzeh actually have another golf game that we haven't played in forever. I don't know if you remember it, the Golf Club.
I remember buying it, but I remember trying it and it just wasn't there, and we ended up playing Panya instead.
Yeah. I think that they've updated a lot since I might revisit it.
We may have to do that. I mean, it's just as easy and fun to play golf with friends.
Yeah.
And I jack with the settings.
Oh, yeah. Way too much sometimes.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll have to revisit. What was it? Golf Pro? Golf what?
The Golf Club.
The Golf Club. We'll have to revisit that one day.
See what all has been added. My brain is fried after the discussion that we had.
Well, you need to talk to me on that level on a regular basis, because my brain is trucking along my brain. My brain is trucking along this flame. Despite it being kind of inebriated at the moment. You gonna take a shot, or have you?
Oh shit, are we having these things issue again?
Yes, we are. But at least you shot this time.
I don't get that.
I do. Your internet sucks.
Well, I heard Tall Tale something about you saying that you know the issues with yours that you need to get another Ethernet.
Well, I would agree with that, except for multiple things here. One, we were saying that when we were talking about the server machine for space engineers, which it turns out it does not have an aftermarket card. Damn. It has the one that came on the board. And two, me and D-Swank played this a few days ago, smooth as can be. It's your internet.
It very well could be. Comcast sucks in this area.
It's your internet.
Well, never thought I'd say this, but now I gotta jump a black ball to get that brown ball.
What?
Black ball to get that brown ball.
That's weird.
Right? Yeah. Stop.
Yeah, you ain't even hit yet for me.
Yeah, it says waiting for opponent.
I'm assuming you sunk the 8-ball by now?
Still working on it.
Ah, I see.
Make sure that I have the right shot in the scratch ring. Oh, what the fuck? What?
Oh!
What? What?
Sucks for you.
How in the world? Oh, wow.
Can I hit my balls, please? Give me my damn stick so I can hit my balls. Thank you.
Wow.
Damn, that 8-ball didn't move.
Dang. Did not expect that. Jeez.
Expect the unexpected with Fuzzeh.
I try not to expect anything.
You get bumbling weird guy with one, and then philosophical guy with another. And then another guy you might have to file a sexual harassment suit with.
Giggity.
Giggity. Shit shot.
That works. No, I wanted it to go in there, just not like that.
Close enough. Shit shot.
Come on, we've been going pretty smoothly right here, so no issues.
Yeah, after we're done here, I gotta remember to upload Interstellar Rift and get the tags and description all set up. Because I think, possibly, D-Swank and I are going to do a series on it. I'm not sure yet. He doesn't own it. As of yet. Damn, all my balls are down there.
Yep. Our balls were pretty much separated.
Good. That makes me happy. So yeah, when we get over here, I've got to make sure to write up a proper description so I can just copy and paste when I need to. Because even if he doesn't join me, I think I'm going to do a series on it myself. Because it's pretty fun. It's pretty cool how it works out and how it plays.
Whoa. Whoa, ah! What the? How? What? What? Dude, it freaking jumped off the table and then jumped back on.
Yeah. That's what my line told me it was going to do, so that's why I took the shot.
So your line said that it was going to jump off the table and then jump back on.
Sort of, yeah. It. Wow.
That's how. Yeah.
Yeah, it showed me basically. Oh, damn it.
Oh!
Good. It didn't scratch. But it basically showed me that it would hit the ball and bounce back, but fall short of the tabletop. So it would actually stay in. Nice.
Alright, I'm gonna try some weirdness. I'll do this.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna try a little bit of weirdness here.
Okay, we're gonna try weirdness. I'm gonna show you what weirdness is later. Y'all can interpret that any way you want to.
Whenever you do that voice, Fuzzeh, I try my best not to crack up, but I can't help it.
Try whatever you want to do. Oh, damn it. Couldn't do it.
Hadn't seen it yet.
Had the right idea, but I couldn't hit it hard.
Ah, I see what you were doing. I've done something like that before.
Yeah, I've done before too, but that angle, it just, I mean, I had that bar all the way. It wasn't possible. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, maybe. Don't joke.
Like, don't freaking scratch. Don't jump off the damn table again.
Nice shot.
Why in the world are you pointing the wrong freaking direction?
Because your player avatar is already junk, just like you.
Crazy. Apparently so, because the stick was facing the other freaking direction.
Mm-hmm.
Don't scratch. Thank you.
Scratch.
No, no scratch.
Okay, open table. I think I'm gonna take a high ball if I can. Don't think I will in that direction. I might here. Shit.
Nice one. So, still open.
Thanks.
There you are.
Right down the hole.
Ball go down the hole.
Blue ball go down the hole.
I really need to learn how to, well, crap. Can't really turn off the Steam overlay because I have to accept the device system. That sucks.
I do really miss Tiny Toons.
Yeah.
I need to look and see if there's
where in the world that came from, but yeah.
Blue ball go down the hole.
It was just a tad bit random, but I get it.
No. There was nothing random about it. You said whatever go down the hole.
Yeah, I said ball go down the hole.
Ball go down the hole. I say blue ball go down the hole. Why do I say blue ball go down the hole? Because baby Plucky playing golf with his daddy. Blue ball go down the hole.
Ooh. Well, almost. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Please tell me you understand that, because we have said that so many times now.
Yes.
We've made that reference so many times now, in one degree or another.
Yes.
Okay.
I used to watch Tiny Toons.
Okay, you had me worried for a moment. Had me real worried for a moment.
You tried lining it up?
Yes, I did. I thought it was there. The question is, are you a big enough fan to know where it started?
Probably not.
Toilet paper go down the hole. Rubber ducky go down the hole. What'd you say, Thunder?
I said Tiny Toons, Plucky.
Yeah. There was an episode of Baby Plucky before the golf episode where he was potty training. And he had so much fun watching the water go down the hole that he put everything down the hole. But yes, I really miss Tiny Toons. I want to see, I want to hunt down and see if Warner Brothers or whoever, I don't even remember who initially serialized it, if they have done, that's going to go off the table, if they've done a DVD release of them.
Whoa. Is that going to go off the table?
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay, I don't think so.
Nice. I need to get Tiny Toons. I've got Real Monsters and Rocko's Modern Life. I want to get Angry Beavers next.
Oh Lord, I missed this year.
Join me in the title song.
It's been so long, I can't remember this freaking songs.
Oh, I cannot get it out of my head when it starts. I loved Daggett and Norbert together. Oh, God, I loved it so much.
Another favorite of mine, Animaniacs.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, the adult humor hidden in that. Oh my God. Right? It's no wonder we're screwed up.
and this generation wonders why.
One of my favorites. One that was even obvious to me as a young man at the time, because I really wasn't a kid. Yakko, Wacko, and Dot were on a cruise. On a cruise ship.
Yes.
It was a cruise ship, and there was something going on and needed to find clues. And Wacko tells Dot to hunt for Prince. She finds Prince, the artist. Wacko looks at her, no, fingerprints. And she says, I don't think so, and throws him out the window.
I think I recall that one.
Yeah, I don't think anybody missed that one. Okay. Favorite character in Animaniacs?
God, what was his name? The brother, like silly, crazy brother.
You got it narrowed down to two.
Damn it, he was real tall, skinny.
As Yakko.
Yeah. Him. Even though I liked Pinky. Pinky was pretty funny. But technically that's a different.
Nope. It started on
Animaniacs. It did start on there, but then it kind of went into its own thing.
It did, and it was a good series. My favorite, Slappy. I'd love me some Slappy.
Damn it, I'm gonna have to find these and watch them.
You don't remember Slappy the squirrel?
No, I mean, I'm gonna have to find them and watch them now because I want to watch them.
Yeah. It was great. Do you still have Netflix? Shit.
Yeah.
There is 2 collections of Animaniacs on Netflix right now.
Cool.
Yeah. It's collections, unfortunately, which means you don't see them all.
Yeah.
But, it is what it is.
At least
Just
you
like-
see some.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, thanks.
Well. Okay.
It's just like with Good Eats, one of my favorite cooking shows with Alton Brown. They have 2 collections on it, but it's a good enough show you want to watch it all. Thankfully, it's coming back.
I heard about that. Matter of fact, I think you're the one that told me.
Probably. Alton Brown is my cooking god. My cooking inspiration. Huh?
I said, knowing you, Fuzz, you probably are the one who told Draco.
Very likely. Yeah.
Probably. Matter of fact, I think it was via text message.
Probably not text message. It was probably over Facebook.
Boy. Well, apparently Lion's home. He got
Yeah, he is.
early?
Off early.
Unless it's really freaking late now.
It's 11 o'clock your time.
Yeah, he got off early.
Huh. That's unusual.
Late's like 1 o'clock for him.
I've never known him to get off early.
Yeah, me either. Kind of
That's
makes me wonder why.
a little worrisome, really.
Yeah. Eh. Hopefully nothing bad.
Yeah, hopefully not.
But yeah. God. Doug was another one that I liked.
I watched Doug a lot, but I didn't really care for it. It was on. It was okay. I didn't hate it, but it wasn't my go-to show. It was there. Let's see. When Doug was on, when was that? Nice. When Doug was on, what other shows were on at the time? Because I didn't watch a whole lot else when Doug was on. I don't know that anything else was on.
That's pretty much all I watched.
One of the few live action shows that I watched in that era. Also, my very much childhood crush, teen heartthrob, and still to this day I find her incredibly attractive and very lovely, was Clarissa Explains It All with Melissa Joan Hart.
Yes, I loved that show.
It was a fun show.
Yep. That all that in general was just awesome.
All that was fun. I liked all that. Kablam was the shit.
And dang it, what was that? That one show where they would like ask you questions, and if you got so many wrong, then they dropped like green goo all over you.
There was a couple. Way back in the day, they did the whole slime thing on Nickelodeon with Nickelodeon Studios. I don't remember the name of the actual show, but it was a live-action skit sort of show. Then there was Double Dare, which did not just slime, but everything. Hosted by Mark Summers, which, by the way, he didn't like getting dirty. He was a germaphobe, believe it or not. Yeah.
Ain't done that type of show.
No, not germaphobe. Basically, people who were afraid of getting dirty. It's what's his name? That did oh, what's his name? He does Deal or No Deal now.
How it used to. I don't know who does it now.
Howie still does it. Howie Mandel.
Okay.
The voice of Bobby from Bobby's World. The voice of Gizmo, the Mogwai from Gremlins. He's a germaphobe. Straight up. He doesn't want to hug anybody. He does not want to shake anybody's hand. Yeah, he's bad. Mark Summers, the guy of Double Dare, he did not like getting dirty at all. Which was much props to him for hosting that kind of show.
Right.
Oh, dude. Guts.
Yes.
Guts.
I like a lot of the old shows, but I don't see no more. And they stopped doing a lot of game shows I used to watch, like little kids going through the maze and getting the cookie pieces.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yes. Yep. That was great.
I love that show, dude.
Legends was great. Let's see here. There was Legends of the Hidden Temple. There was Guts. There was God, there was Nick Arcade. Nick Arcade. What?
I can't remember. Like I really don't know if I ever watched that. But
okay.
Dude,
nope. Nope.
You're thinking you're bringing back a time that I don't really recall many memories. Period.
Okay, so here was Nick Arcade. You had multiple sections of it. The first section, there were 2 teams at the start. They had, I think the avatar was Mikey, and he had this sort of like 8x9 grid that he moved across. And each grid had points or prizes or traps or this section where you get to go play an arcade for points. And you had to beat the arcade to get the points for that to move on. And at each round you had to move Mikey, I think that was his name, to the end of the map. There's multiple phases of this. So you had I think the questions had something to do with video gaming in general. And you had that, you had traps, you had whatever the challenge was. And the challenge, when you hit it, you had a choice of arcades of the time, like ActRaiser and Galaga and other games of that nature. And you had to beat the so-called high score of the day. You had to get to a certain point or whatever to beat that to get the points. Whoever won that day's contest, you had the ability, the fun, I guess, of going into the quote-unquote live-action arcade, where you had to take on one of the 3 bosses. The only one I remember by name was Mungo. He's the one that showed up the most. And it was this giant green screen, and your partner had to kind of scream at you to tell you where to go while you're kind of watching the green screen while you're on it to avoid his attacks and to... You know what? Those of you who are watching this now understand that we have had a fun time talking about philosophy and games and religion and science and God knows whatever else, and big, sweaty, sticky balls being smacked around by sticks. We're going to leave now because it's getting late for me and I've got to school these 2 on Nick Arcade. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Glad you joined me. If you stopped by for the archive, good night, everybody.
Yep.
Night.
Good night.